Hello, hello, we are live. Godforge is upon us. Very soon. Chosen Gaming, JKG, Disaster Gaming, how's everybody doing? Can start playing from 3 p.m. UTC, that's correct. Just doing more Fate to see the Tia. Free rewards, yes. Free stuff's always welcome. Chosen. JKG, thank you for the wishes. Hope I have a good stream. Hope we're gonna do the best possible tier list that we can to make them be useful, right? It's going to be a bit quirky to try and make them because obviously it's just going to be based on kits that we can check, and that's, the whole tier list is going to be on my website. So I'm going to have them split into like epics, legendaries, and rares tier list because I feel like that makes more sense. And then obviously you have to maybe try and, keep into account or keep in mind the fact that we don't have all areas of the game open, so it's just gonna be mostly campaigns and some dungeons. So based on that, even though it's those two kind of like have give us the idea of everything, or like would use most of the kits, most versatile ones, because the only thing we're missing is arena, then Pantheon boss, and then the towers. So maybe those three things would have some specific ones, but I don't know. Need to be up in a few hours because the day job waits for no beta, but I'll be here as long as you can. Appreciate it, AKG. 3 a.m. 20th May. In your case, you live in New Zealand. Oh yeah, that's really early. Send the emails around 3 p.m. UTC to download beta. Exactly. Already downloaded from Google Play, but can't log in before 3 p.m. UTC. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe because you had it before on what's it called? Maybe because you had it before on your device and you didn't delete it. Maybe you updated it and it allowed you, something like that. But I think I should just delete this one, right? Because the Godforge quests, this was pretty much me building a top 10. I don't think it's gonna be useful. It might just confuse people. So I think I'm just gonna have these three. Yo, how's it going, Adam? If anybody wants to join in chat, I can jump in a Discord chat, either on my Discord or in the book club one, in a general chat. Any feedback's gonna be welcome, because again, we're spitballing this, right? We're just trying to build it based on what we know, what we see, and obviously everything's gonna be subject to change. We can change, it's gonna change with the more testing we do. But for now, it's just gonna be, a base level of this is the kit. Do we think it's gonna be useful for, damage dealing, for supporting, for crowd control, for stuff like the campaign, for stuff like the dungeons and all of that. He did say it was technically same launcher, because so maybe because of that. Yeah, might be same launcher, might be I know for PC she was mentioning that it might be better off to just reinstall it completely. So that's something to keep in mind as well. But I guess first things first, let me just delete this random. It's not the best, it's not the most ideal the way that I can do it on my website. Ideally, I would have liked to have it, stuff where I can just move it, but maybe that's something I can check in the future. It's just, there's only so much I can do for now. And there's only so much I can keep asking the guy to build it for me, because, I do have to pay him, and he's been helping a lot recently, and I couldn't quite afford to pay him. Yeah, Simon did say that. So, okay, I even forgot that you can see it like this, but this is pretty awesome. I forgot that I can even have it like that. Again, this is, my site's a baby website. It's nowhere near Raven Pirates and other ones. So I'm just doing my best. Time does its own tier. I know, right? There should be. I already said I think I should definitely make this as a joke. Yeah, for sure, Adam. Are you in my Discord? Should we just jump in my Discord? Or do we just go in the book club one? Let me just stop the music. You just go in the what's it called, in the book club one, because I guess whether I'm not sure if you're in my Discord. I'm Daddy tier. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was gonna ask Big Bergazzo to just maybe create another one called God tier, and in that one, just Dracula. Dracula should be on his own tier. Okay, let's just go in the Odyssey chat. Okay, hello. This time, let's see. Then once Adam joins.
What's up, guys?
Hello, hello. Tell me if you guys can hear him. Let me just raise up the volume a bit. Okay. Let's see. Can they hear you now? They cannot because you haven't spoken. Okay. Yeah. Can you say something, Adam? Just so I see how the volume looks, how people in chat.
I accidentally muted my microphone. Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yep. I can hear you. People in chat, if they can tell me, Twitch, YouTube, how's the volume? How's Adam? If you can hear him as well. Because obviously, if we get people on, we hopefully hear them.
I'll let you do most of the talking. I might jump in here and there if I strongly agree or strongly disagree,
Yeah,
unless
I
you
know
want me
that.
to help kill time.
Yeah, I know you. I know you're gonna say the season is F tier, right? Because he sucks.
You take it back.
Okay, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Of course, he might have to be in the same tier as Dracula. God tier above us, right? Just
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that's how he is. But it's gonna be a bit quirky. This is the thing. Is like we know there's only like campaign and dungeons for this one, so it's it's gonna be a little bit based around that, trying to give them a specific ranking. And you know what? Initially looking at them, I might be like too many would get the S tier, for example. Because, for example, I don't know, most of the defenders that I'm seeing, I personally just rank them S tier because most of them are really amazing. So there's stuff like that. Big Bear Gazo, hello, hello. Welcome, Big Bear. I have a quick request, Big Bear, since you're here. There's one thing that I noticed. First of all, if I want to change the name of my tier list, I cannot change it once I create it. You think that's something really complicated to do? Obviously, don't do it now because it might make the website be weird. And then the second thing would be, I'm not sure how easy it's gonna be again or not. It's like ideally I would like to just move them down the tiers the same way I've seen other websites. Because currently it's like the way that I have it. It's I just have to select them and add here. If you think that's something easy to do, that would help Big Bear Browser. If not, that's fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah, Big
Oh,
Bear did an amazing job overall. Like shout out if anybody ever is looking for a website to be built or stuff like that, just make sure to reach out to him. He's done a fantastic job, and he's the thing that I love about him. I'm not just saying because he's here. He's really passionate about these projects. Like when he started, he just went all in. Like he went all in and tried to do the best possible thing that he could based on everything that I asked. So he's definitely deserves the massive shout out.
yeah, it looks really nice.
Yeah, it's like again, it's not gonna be the Raven Pyros level, but for me, it's pretty simple, right? For people that are wondering, the goal for me is to just have a website where you can check buff, debuffs, select specific filters. Then every single hero, I want them to have a page where it's like how to use them. What's the recommended weapon? What's the recommended imprint? What's the recommended armor stats? And then for armors, what's the recommended main stats? And then if I have a video, it's gonna be at the bottom. I might try to see if we can add two, like if there can be several YouTube videos. Because for example, let's say I don't know. I don't have a video on a specific hero guide, let's say season, but then Adam has a video. Like, I want to put Adam's video there if Adam's okay with it. And then if I'm going to make a video on season myself later, I want to add that, right? It's like, I don't want to use other content creators' content. And when mine comes, like, okay, fuck off. No. The more videos, the better.
I certainly would not mind you promoting my videos.
Yeah, would gladly do that, right? Gladly do that because it's at the end of the day, it's like okay, it's Odd One's website, but I want it to be everything community resource. Okay, so Big Bergazzo, two things. So when we look at the tier list, right? Let's say we look at this. Most tier list allows you to just drag it from S to A or S lower, right? Instead of adding them like this, every single hero individually in their each tier, and then clicking adding. Do you think there would be a way where you could make it so I can just drag him? So it's let's say, oh wait, I ranked, I don't know, Heimdall is too high. He should be C tier or whatever. Now stealing is sharing and getting other CC's views. Yeah, but it's total. I totally agree with that. Just the only quirkiness currently is I cannot have more than one video based on what I've seen on this, right? So obviously, if, like I said, if like I don't have a guide on Season, but Adam has it, and I put a video there. Once I get the guide on it myself, I want to put my video there as well. But currently, it only allows one. So I would feel like shit to be like, thank you, for whoever had their video there first. But then when mine's ready, I just remove theirs. It doesn't feel like a nice thing for me to do, and I wouldn't do that. So that's gonna be just another thing in the future where I can just maybe there's gonna be ways to add more, and that way I can keep videos of people that I like to promote. Obviously, the book club people I'm gonna promote first, right? Adam Ragewood. It's like if they have videos, I'm gonna gladly have
Hell
the
yeah,
videos
brother.
there. What?
I said, hell yeah, brother.
Fuck yeah. Free promotions. Like, you know what? We gotta share the love. At least starting with ourselves, right? With a book club. But yeah, Big Bear Gods, I hope you understood what I meant with this one. Okay, let's try and give me a little time. Okay, yeah, see if it works and let me know. So first of all, I'm obviously gonna add Daddy Dracula and S tier. Like, here's the thing. People might judge, because it might feel like I'm a bit biased. However, I've seen a few things where I think it was Judge's website where there was a kind of like a comparison of who does damage, who can do the highest damage, potential and stuff like that. And Dracula actually came up in the top 5 or something like that with the highest AoE damage potential in the whole game based on modifiers and stuff. So slightly biased, but then at the same time, it's Daddy Dracula. So Daddy Dracula has to be there. I should remove Heimdall first and just have Daddy Dracula be first always, because Daddy Dracula, right? Okay. So, oh yeah, first things first, I guess I'm gonna have the hero page, and I'm just gonna have all the legendaries on this page. Initially, I'm just gonna put heroes, unless they've been changed, and I don't remember. I'm just gonna put heroes that I already know and remember. So, for example, we know for sure that Heimdall's gonna be God tier. Just no questions asked, he's gonna be S tier. Then, again, this might be another personal preference, but that is Varag. 100% gonna be in the S tier. He's just gonna be crazy in there. How long is this beta? So this beta is gonna be for 2 weeks, right? It's gonna start at 3 p.m. UTC. Then it's gonna be up until June 2nd at 2:59 UTC. So for 2 weeks. Shamash S tier for you. I feel like Shamash could go there because again, he's one of those invokers that brings really good overall utility and damage and buffs, right? Because he brings that joint attack. So can definitely go Shamash S tier. Then where's the Lady of the Lake? Oh my god, I forgot her name. Vivian.
Vivian.
100% makes it there to the top. S tier. Then where's Daddy Season? Honestly, here's the thing. It's like, okay, not just saying this because Adam's here and he likes Season a lot, but the reason why I really like Season as well is because, okay, he does, first of all, he brings AoEs on all the hits, right? Just straight up AoE on all of his hits. But then he also brings lots of damage over time, right? He brings acid, he brings blades, then he also applies precision on himself, reduces incoming healing, so he brings a little bit of everything.
If that precision goes on before the damage of his ult, I think he might be S tier. For sure.
That's true. That's gonna be evaded or weakened. I'm curious how it works, yeah, because it's not worded like before attacking. It's like after
Yeah.
that happens.
But he'll still get the guaranteed strong hit on his next attack, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. Still really good. It's like even activating those dots, right? The acid, the blaze, each target. It's just honestly, first of all, it's the second I see AoE hits on all of their skills, I'm gonna rank them high personally. So definitely Season is there. Okay, let's go back. Let's continue. So let's see who else deserves to be an. Okay, let's say for example Anubis. Anubis, I think I'm gonna just put him. He has good damage potential. He brings some control, but I don't think he's S tier. Maybe you can just drop him in the A tier, honestly. Because if we have a look at Anubis, right, he brings big chance to bring despair on a basic attack, corrupt faith down 2 on his core ability.
He
And
is
then
definitely S tier for Svarog's Horde.
that's true. That's true. I mean, I'm just trying to think right now to be overall utility for everything.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Because for early access, my goal is to, this is just a base level tier list. I'm going to try and see if we can improve on it. Obviously, once we get close to early access, I'm going to have Big Bergazzo look into it. Ideally, we want to have it based on areas. It's like you have the hero to the left, you have maybe overall rating, and then every single content like campaign, arena, this dungeon, that dungeon, Pantheon boss. And basically, you start ranking them everywhere because that's the best way. And that's how I personally usually like to have tier lists done because you might have somebody that's like C tier overall, but he might be the king at Pantheon boss. So obviously, he's going to get the S tier for Pantheon boss. And that's the best way that I personally like to do it. It's like I feel a bit weird doing this tier list because obviously we're not playing much, but I know it's something that the community wants. People want this. People need that information. Like, oh, should I do this? Should I not? Should I use this hero? Because here's the thing: the first video, actually the second video for today, because after I'm finished with this, I'm gonna make a video, release it maybe close to beta release so people can watch it. But the first video I'm gonna do after, I'm gonna do a re-rolling guide, right? Because if there's a way to get a quick flawless, which I assume should be hopefully in the first half an hour, but if there's a quick way to get a flawless Ether Stone today, summon, that's your first guarantee legendary. So people that did not play the mini game, because if you play the mini game, you should not re-roll because you get the rewards from the mini game. But if you didn't play the mini game, then you might be able to keep re-rolling up until you get the legendary that you want. So if I'm gonna have a tier list over here and be like, okay, these are the S tier, people might be like, I pulled this one, maybe I should stop re-rolling. In terms of thinking, refresh and update all completed tier lists easy. Okay. So that should allow me to do the changes. Let me know, Big Bergazzo, when to like maybe stop adding stuff. I'll try. Appreciate it. Thank you. What's my opinion on Freya? Here's the thing. Freya has been I'm not sure how big the influence on Freya's kit is the change from going from initiative to faith, right? Because her kit used to be really powerful, everything based around initiative, especially this passive, right? Might
Yeah,
still be the same,
her bonus gains were very abusable.
right? You could just keep spamming that and endless healing with the right sets and imprints and weapons. She could just endlessly heal and you would never die. Hmm.
I think Rabbit from the community, Rabbit 13, theory crafted a way to get her to like ult every turn.
Yeah, exactly. He had that as a in a collab with Susie. They had a video on
Yeah.
that. Remember seeing that one? I was like, oh boy, this looks a bit broken.
I still think she's pretty good though.
Yeah, still definitely at least A tier. It brings attack up and sharpen too, right? It's like I'm not a big fan of sharpen because it's just a little bit of a damage boost apart from attack up, but it's the attack up 2 is still there. Then attacks an enemy, attacks all other enemies as well. That's pretty strong.
I think if you're going for like strong hit builds, I think the Sharpen 2 will make a massive difference because it's like an extra 30% strong hit chance.
Mm-hmm.
So, but other than that, I mean, either way, it's like, an extra 30% chance to do an extra 30% damage. It's not great as good as attack up 2, but it's still pretty strong.
Yeah, definitely. Let's put Freya there since we're talking about her. I would say at least A tier. At least no, A tier is fine. I don't think she makes it to the S tier again, based
Don't worry, I
on
won't
what
tell
we've not
Susie.
tested yet. So definitely there. Okay, let's see who do we have next. I guess I'm just gonna go through the list and see. Okay, Anu. Okay, Anu's another one that's again I feel like could be S tier, but I don't want to overcrowd the S tier because again Anu just brings a lot of survivability as well. Like I like his kit. Just the only thing that I don't like as much as a bit quirky is for every 10% divinity on this hero reduces damage I will receive. This is powerful when it's max divinity, but pretty much that makes you not want to use his ultimate. So it's a bit weird. Plus, there's no way in the game, 100% nothing they have it where it's like, turn off his ultimate, never use it. So that You could use him specifically, always at full ultimate, never use his ultimate just to get a 30% damage mitigation. Because based on what I'm looking at his kit, I feel like that's how I would personally use him. Because the ultimate just brings, brings the Phoenix and the joint attack, so to speak. But I feel like I value that 30% damage mitigation more. So if the game already had those, presets where it would be like, never use the ultimate and just keep him at full divinity to bring that damage mitigation, defense up to protect, the vanish for the lowest ally on the base would be really awesome. So I think for now, Anno just goes into the A tier. Quetz is S tier for death animation. Exactly. Here's the thing. Let's talk about Quetzalcoatl because she was changed. She was a little bit overpowered, right? I think with having like 3 amazing buffs on the ultimate. But since they changed, okay, this initiative up is actually should be changed to faith up too now, and then accuracy up. She still is a good invoker, or I don't know. But still, the thing that I love the most about Quetz, honestly, is the basic, right? The basic doing just straight up 10% max HP heal. You build in a retaliation or something that makes a counter attack. Just gonna be powerful, like without even thinking about the petrify side of things. So still good meter boost, still good speed up too, still good healing, chance to revive based on the passive. Just I'm not sure I value the ultimate as much now specifically because it lost the attack side of things. Just straight up as an invoker, I don't hate him. I still love Quetz. Like I would love to have a Quetz. Also with the speed lead, right? With the speed lead still in all battles. 21%. I'm just not sure it's just not sure Quetz is S tier anymore. Right?
I agree with that assessment. I think A is perfectly fair.
Right? Okay, thank you. See, this is what I want. If guys, if you see in chat that we say or do something that you don't agree with, give feedback because that's the goal of me doing it live, and that's the goal of like having somebody like Adam or anybody else that wants to join on. I'm trying to make not the best odd one tier list. No, I'm trying to make the best tier list that's gonna be having as many minds to it and be as objective as possible. Right? It's like the because the more minds thing, the better potential has to be. Okay, we got
That's what you think.
what? Obviously, Daddy Dracula's still gonna be at the top, and don't care what people say. If somebody says Dracula's F tier, they're gonna be banned. Just saying, fair warning. It's like me coming in your stream saying season sucks. Why is he in S tier? He's like D at best. I was like, come on, don't you dare talk like that about my great grandfather. Okay, let's see. Aphrodite. Okay, Aphrodite again, another one that used to be overpowered in the early alphas, but then with the change, allies on the speed up, and this one's a bit too conditional. The A with the basic. This is what's weird. So speed up, initiative up will join the attack. Like how often can you actually do that with having them both do that? Because like okay, she does do it on the ultimate. It's only for 1 turn. I assume this goes up to 2 turns, maybe after fully skilled up. So in a perfect world where you place that and then maybe you get a buff extender to keep having that up, then like yeah, she has huge potential. But I'm trying to think again, not ranking perfect best situation. Just like at least start utility, and basically that's how this beta is gonna be. Because this beta is gonna be even the next one, for based on information and we know it's gonna be mostly about progression, right? Because this one you just start out with nothing, you start going through the campaign, then we're gonna have some dungeons, do whatever we can in 2 weeks. Next one, there's gonna be a wipe. We still get a heroes, but we still start from scratch. So if we would have kept everything, then for the second beta, things might have completely changed because you're 2 weeks in, you could have farmed a lot, you could have had people built up. But because we have a fresh wipe, pretty much this would be mostly like progression type tier list, not like end game ultra potential at the end. Out for real this time. Okay, JKG, have a good night, bro. Okay, so this one again, the core is pretty good. Speed up 2. And oh yeah, another thing, Big Bear, if you're still here, again, I'm not sure how hard or how easy this is. Can we have, instead of S1, S2, S3 to be like base, core, and ult? Maybe it's like base ability, core ability, ultimate ability. It's like we have for passive P is perfect. I think it's, instead of like, S3, instead of having ultimate, just ult U L T should be fine. Can you refresh? Yep, go ahead. Refresh and
I'm
let's
kind of
see what.
just
Sorry.
I'm waiting to see where you place her because I'm really curious. I don't want to give my input
Oh,
until
okay, yeah, no, like, you know what? While he's doing this refresh, let me keep looking at her kit again. So core targets one ally again. That's pretty good because straight up gains an extra turn. Oh, she gains an extra turn. I thought it gives the ally. That's still good because that makes her rotate stuff, and every time she rotates, she gets more initiative as well. AoE attack. Oh, wait a second. So she extends duration of. I thought the ultimate puts AoE speed up, initiative up too, but no, she just extends those. Also increases turn meter. That's pretty good. Effect is doubled. Allies under. Okay, it's 50% turn meter boost. That sounds amazing. Still, the fact that she does not do AoE speed up, initiative up, aka faith up herself, is maybe it's not as strong to me. Allies gain third meter when inflicting damage to an enemy. Effect is doubled on allies for under speed up. Okay, so she's still gonna make people rotate a ton, but the fact that the speed up and face up 2 is not AoE, I'm thinking maybe again A tier highest. Like I would personally, again, maybe she just gives a lot more turn meter than I see and would make everything rotate a lot faster, but I think I would just put her in the A tier.
I was a lot more harsh on her than you were. I put her in B tier on my tier list.
Yeah.
I think there's an epic called Inari, the nine-tailed fox lady,
Mm-hmm.
who actually does team-wide speed up 2 and faith up 2 on her core. So if you pair these two together, they're like super S tier because then she just does a full joint attack every time she uses her basic, and that's kind of insane.
Yeah.
Especially since her core gives her an extra turn, she would just be like popping off like crazy. But solo, I think she's needs a little. I don't want to say she needs love because because of that combo is so insane, but I
Yeah.
don't think she's as good as she was in the alpha. I think they reined in her power quite a lot since then.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's why I kind of said, I'm trying to be generous. That's what, like, okay, A. I was thinking like that. I was like, A maximum. Like, there's no way she makes S tier again on her own. But yes, just being generous, giving her. I guess this is kind of like to remembering what she used to be. You know, just
Yeah.
because of that, she's like, okay, A tier. Hey, look at that, Big Bergazzo. You're a freaking legend. Look at that. Oh my god. He even
Ooh,
puts the look at this guy.
that looks nice. That
Oh
was
my
fast
god,
too.
dude, Big Bear, you're a fucking legend. And now I can just put it at the bottom, legendaries. Dude. Oh my god. Big Bear, you're such a fucking legend. Look how quick he did it, guys. I mean, seriously. Was this more than 5 minutes? And he just popped? Oh my god, dude. Like, if I swear, if anybody, seriously, if anybody ever wants to build a website for like anything, just hit him up. He's such a he's so good at this. So good at this. Thank you, Big Bear. Oh my god. Well, this is gonna be easier. So much easier to do it. Okay, A tier at best for Aphrodite. Okay, perfect. Let's see, save. There we go. Now let's see. So let's see if he still has the thing. Okay, so here's the cool thing, right? Apart from the fact that I can move it, I'm the only one that can do it because obviously it's my need access and stuff. The cool thing is you can just click on them and it just takes you to their kit and then you can go back. You did amazing, dude. What you tried the best in a short time and you did the best possible I expected. That's awesome. Thank you, thank you. No, I understand. Yeah, I definitely need to go to move, but I just wanted to like show here that like okay, People on the look can come and click like, okay, what does she do again? Boom, there we go. Can go on the specific hero and then just go back to the tier list. But let's go on. And the thing that again I love that you made here for me is just instead of going down the list, I can just select the filters over here, and voila, I can just have only legendary, so I can just straight up go and rank them. But let's go back over here at the pages. Let me see. I zoom in. Yes, I zoomed in a bit. So next one, if we go in the let's close this, let's close that. Oh yeah, I zoomed in a bit so we can see it. But if it's too small for you guys, just let me know. Obviously, there's a link you can just click. Just write exclamation mark. Sorry for the French button again. No, that's fine. Like I got used to it. You know what? At the end of the day, I'm just gonna learn French. I'll eventually learn French and I'll be good. But if people want to see this, if you're on Twitch, just exclamation mark Godforge, and you can get the links to my stuff over there to grab that. Let's see what this mess is. Okay, so moving on. Who's the next one that we see? Okay, Amaterasu. Let's see. The good thing about me doing this tier list is that I'm also getting more familiar with the kits and remembering what they do. Because honestly, I didn't have the time to check everything. It's so
Yeah,
busy.
that's a massive benefit. I know I still don't have them all memorized, but I know way more now than I did before I did my tier list.
I know, right? It's like if you check them, it's like helps you build something, but it helps you remember or like
Yeah.
keep in mind, like,
Like, what does
okay,
this
this is
hero
what
do
this
again?
hero does.
And then you read it and like, oh, that's what they do. Okay.
Okay, that's why people rank this and that so high. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Okay, base ability. Okay, straight up 10% heal. That's awesome. That's a good start. It's a good start. And there's Ether Burn. It's doubled. Block debuffs. That's gonna be definitely gonna be good. Svara gradients 2. Chance to play Ether Burn. I assume is gonna be a 100%. Revive defeated allies. Okay. Reset all ability cores on allies. I wonder if this works without the revive. I wonder if resetting ally abilities. I think it
Hmm.
does because it says then resets all ability cooldowns on all allies, not revived. So this is just straight AoE ability cooldown reset. That's awesome. Equalize the HP of
Yeah.
allies to the ally or enemy with the highest current HP. That's pretty much another type of heal. Start of enemy turn decrease the damage this hero receives. Okay. Stacks reset. Okay, so just for herself. Passive is not as strong because it's just for herself. Obviously, it can be good because can take no damage if she doesn't take a turn. But
Well, if she's reviving, she's the only one who really needs it, though, right?
yeah, exactly. That's true. It just makes sense together with her kit. Yeah. Oh god, I might just be too generous, but this kit screams to me S tier.
Yeah, that's where I put her too.
Because it's like not that I'm just trying to think, okay, not only should bring insane healing, insane buffs and debuff, AoE revive, the ability cooldown reset is just awesome. It's just and it's for everyone. Just straight it's not like it reduces by one turn like Apollo does. Just straight up AoE does it. So 100% I think. Yep, Amaterasu definitely gets into the S tier.
Also, if you look at her basic, it puts out like twice as much healing as Quetzalcoatl's basic.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's a lot. She's gonna heal a ton too.
So it's like another reason why Quetz is not S tier. You
Yeah,
know, based on the same principle, since we have like comparison kits between themselves, I think Apollo just gonna go in A tier because Amaterasu is the better version.
that's actually a good point. I probably should have done that on my tier list as well. I've got mine. I'm just gonna drag Apollo down.
Yeah, that it's like that's what you're trying to look. Because otherwise, if I look at a kit, I love everything I see. I want to put everybody S tier, but we have to have some sort of a comparison between them. Like, okay, if this one's S tier, but the lesser version of it is S tier as well, is like, what's the difference?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, Ares. I mean, Ares is just a fun damage dealer. But because he's more arena specific from my point of view, I think A tier is best for him for now. Again, we might see stuff where he's like, "Are you sure about that? I can destroy everything." The cool thing about him is the all the utilities based around that thing. They're like strong hit, strong hit, strong hit. And I think the best possible thing for him is gonna be using that. Let me see, what is it? There we go. I think his best weapon even is gonna be the Crescent Blade. Strong hits guaranteed to critically hit, increase damage by X%. So I would see people building Ares, not just for arena, for anything, with as much strong hit chance as possible, with a Crescent Blade, and completely ignoring his crit rate requirement. I feel like that would be something fun.
Yeah.
That's just for like future theory crafting, though. But yeah, he's just pretty much. Here's the thing again with the damage dealers, for example, I don't want to put too many in the S tier because for the S tier, it has to be people that either going to be like the best at doing damage or bring something else. So, for example, we have Sun Wukong, that's still, I believe, one of the best damage dealers based on what he has because he has the insane passive as well. Citizen again made the list because he not only does bring AoE hits, he can do insane damage. He also brings lots of damage over time, and also has the passive that reduces the healing that they receive. So it's like there should be very few, not too many, actually go in there. And maybe
Yeah.
even since I was thinking, maybe even Grendel. Let me double check because I have a feeling Grendel's gonna be good because same thing. He has good damage potential, but he also has some utility. So basically, just double hit, targets defeated, gains an extra turn, which is amazing. And a brawler, he's gonna be tanky. The core, okay, this is what I love about his core. So he has a core ability that has a chance to land AoE Despair. So not only would he do damage, obviously not the best because not Slayer, he's brawler, but he's a brawler that survives, does damage, and also brings Despair on a core, which I'm pretty sure is gonna go up to 100% when fully leveled up. And then the ultimate does damage after attacking, instantly defeats hero below. Oh my god, so he has an execute mechanic, which is gonna be insane for campaign, right? Because like the main goal of this is just push as much campaign. So executing anything under 20% max HP obviously doesn't work on bosses, and he keeps increasing his HP after each attack, after each enemy defeated. Also increase HP when attacking boss. And the more HP he loses, the more his speed and faith is increased. So am I too generous saying that Grendel deserves to be in A tier?
I think Grindel's really good.
Yeah, because I'm thinking again, he can bring again not the best damage, but he can bring good damage. He can bring control with the despair, and he can also bring that execute. I feel like the execute's insane for wave based content.
Yeah, he's a brawler too, so he should be awfully easy to keep alive compared to
Exactly.
some of the Slayers.
Okay, Grendel, you're going in the S tier, my man. Okay. Now let's look at Artemis. Artemis, I used to be kind of like, on. Let me double check again the kit. Okay, 50% chance land defense down on basic. Balls yellow, he will join the attack. Okay, that's
They updated her damage multipliers, so
yeah.
pay attention to those.
So is it still good enough? That's the thing. AoE triple hit increases the hero's divinity for each enemy hit. Okay. It's but is it for each hit or for just the enemy? So if it's like 3 times let's say you have 4 enemies 12%, or is it 36? That's the question over here. 'Cause if it's
Right. Because
36
it says 1%, I assume it's 1% each, like for all 3 hits for each enemy. So
oh yeah, sorry, 1%, yeah. So
that's my assumption.
well, so sorry, my bad. So maximum is 12% anyway,
Yeah,
which
that
is still
seems
not that big. Okay. Is this new life? Yes, Clean. Okay, freeze 1 second. Okay, let's check the tier list. Okay, let me just go let me save it. Okay. Okay, what do you want me to check? Big Bear? Click one unit. Ghost unit. Unedit. Okay. Let's go back to tier list. View and then edit. Oh my god. Look at it. Well, this makes it a lot easier again to build. I don't have to go to the different tab, so I can add it. Dude. Uh,
That's pretty
oh
cool.
my god. I don't have to keep going to the different pages to check their kit. I can be just like, there we go. I don't have to switch page. Thank you, Big Bear. Look how good this guy is. Look how amazing Big Bear is. I don't have to
Yeah,
keep going a different page. We can just check the kit over here and be like, yes, no, yes, no.
big quality of life.
I know. That's why I appreciate him so much. He's so good at this thing. It's amazing, Big Bear. What do you mean good? It's amazing. Thank you. Quality of life at its best. Quality of life at its best. Okay. Let's check it. It might just be more difficult for people on a stream to see it. Exactly what it says, but the end result is what you're here for is to hear Adam and my beautiful voice, and then the tier list at the end.
Well, you're reading the kits out loud anyway, so
Exactly. This you
no
don't
one
need to
likes to
read.
read. Who likes to read?
Exactly. Reading is for quitters. You don't work on beta. Need time for hardcore tryhard and stream. That's true, Big Bear. It's true. Hopefully I can catch you when you're streaming as well, and I can drop some people over there on Twitch, on YouTube, stuff like that. If you're doing YouTube as well, Big Bear, make sure you enable your in the settings the option to allow people to redirect to you. Susie
Need to,
made an announcement about that in the content creator announcement, so make sure you check that one out.
I need to check on that too. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, you're welcome. It definitely helps, right? It's like if start streaming and I finish, I want to drop people to you. That's which, for example, Friday night. Are you gonna stream at your night for me? What time is it? Like 3 p.m. I think you have your stream scheduled already. Would you do the same on
Um,
Friday night?
are you talking to me?
Yeah, sorry to you. Yeah,
I don't have anything scheduled for Friday.
but that's what I mean. So I saw that you have your currently you have. I think you had one scheduled for later today, right?
Correct.
So would you do the same thing on Friday? Because here's the thing: Friday night I'm planning to stream and might just go a bit later because I have to pick up a friend at the airport, which is like after midnight for me. So let's say at around midnight, which EST time that would be like 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. If you're gonna be live at that time, like definitely trying to plan to see who I drop people to. So if you're gonna be live, I'll definitely
I
drop my
see.
people there.
Friday is the one day this week I wasn't able to get off work, so I
Oh,
won't
okay,
be
gotcha.
streaming on Friday.
So Friday you're gonna call
Appreciate it
in
though.
sick. Got it.
Maybe we'll see.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Artemis. Again, Artemis, just looking at the kit, this might be the first B tier from my point of view. Just not good enough. Maybe I'm a little bit too harsh, but let's put Athena there and let's check again Athena's kit because I think Athena was awesome. So Artemis B tier in my opinion.
I think that's fair. Depending on how her ultimate works, Artemis, it's like it could either be like the most insane ability in the game or just like pretty good. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's like it's mostly around revolving around damage, doesn't boost that much. Divinity to make her rotate too often. So for again, based on progression, she's like B tier has potential, but I wouldn't prioritize re-rolling for her as an example.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
fair.
Athena, I just love the fact that she does defense up to an all others on her basic ability. That's awesome. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Big Bear. I was saying earlier. Do you think is it easy or hard to like just change the wording of S1, S2, S3 into base, core, and ult? Let me just write that into chat because it might be easier for you to check that. Okay, so instead of let me just write this because again he's French. Sometimes stuff might get lost in translation. Just to make it easier, base, core, ult. I think that would look. I don't need to have the whole ultimate, just to keep it short letters, so it's not too much spam there. I think that should be okay. But Athena, defense up 2 amazing on the basic. Shield reduces damage inflicted twice by 5%, stacking 3 times, so it can be 15% damage negation. That's awesome. AoE attack, big chance to petrify, which is again good control. This here on the shield, they cannot be resisted, so you can even build her without requiring accuracy, which is nice. Okay, let's go and let me just save this just to be safe. Perfect. That looks awesome. Thank you. So quick. So quick. It's like just tell him it's like done. Done. Just boom, boom, boom. It's amazing. Okay, so let's look at this again. Thank you very much, Big Bad. Thank you, thank you. Each time this hero is attacked and the shield heals for 50% damage inflicted. If the shield is depleted or removed, has 50% to petrify. So here's the thing. I think she's really powerful. She's really strong. But is she really S tier level? I guess the core does AoE petrify, which is good control. Shield can be good and damage negation defense up. You know what? I think S tier. I might just be overvaluing her, but again, based on the fact that progression, what she can bring, survivability, uh, healing, but is the healing only on herself? Each time this hero is attacked under shield, so the healing is just for herself. Okay, so she doesn't bring healing, but bring shields, brings the damage negation goes up to 15%, defense up to on the basic, and then that petrify and the ultimate. I think that's just you don't know, A tier, A tier, maybe. I don't know. What do you think, Adam?
Um, gosh, it's hard to say. Where'd I put her on mine? I have her in A tier on mine. I think A tier is fair.
Okay. Yeah,
But
because
that
like I feel like if that passive said every time an ally under the shield is healed, if this was AoE healing, then like S tier, yeah.
I think that's what it read in the mini game, but they changed it. It must have been too OP.
Yeah, possibly. Exactly. Like she heals, she shields, she petrifies, she does damage. Like, what more do you want her to do?
Yeah, I would consider her an auto build for anyone who pulls her, but I don't know if she's among the best of the best.
Yeah, 100%. I would suggest that as well. Yeah, yeah. So honestly, pretty much the way that I'm gonna say it on my what I'm gonna do, I'm hoping to do a rerolling guide for people that didn't play the mini game. I would suggest like anybody you see in the S tier and A tier, you're pretty good to reroll for. Or I could just be like, okay, let's make this smaller into like these are worth rerolling. Obviously, the all the Eternals people can now reroll for because I don't think we get those summons that easy. But everybody else that's in here, they can check and be like, okay, that's worth it. Okay, Hell. First things first. Hell, I've seen and heard and had mixed feelings about. 100% she's not S tier. They've changed it where she's okay, she's still a decent damage dealer, but she does bring Curse 2. Okay, so the Curse 2 is going to be helpful against Svarak's Horde. Is the damage, I guess the damage can be good because she's Eternal. She can bring the defense down on the ultimate if their boss is the minions. But there's the whole, what's the thing? The Shade thing is definitely, I'm not sure how. The Shade thing is a quirky one, right? Which, like, I'm not sure how much it can be used
Yeah.
or advantage. It's going to require lots of testing. So I think for now, just so people don't say I'm crazy, I was going to put it in B tier, but let's say I put it in A tier. Because again, she's
I put her in
eternal.
C tier on mine.
C tier? Okay, then I'm going
Yeah.
B. Then I'm going B.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Like
makes me feel better.
her damage multipliers got nerfed big time too, so she's just like her multipliers are like mediocre as a Slayer.
Mm,
Like I don't know, and the shade is cool, but it feels like a win more mechanic.
yeah.
You know, I don't know. I'd rather just kill them rather than resing them and then having them fight for me. I'd just rather just kill them all. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. This is one of those quirky ones. So then, okay, I don't feel as bad to get her in the B tier.
I mean, if she was a disruptor, that would be interesting. But she's a Slayer. Her job is to kill everything,
Yeah,
and she
exactly. It's
just
like,
doesn't
okay,
do that
do
as
you
well
wanna
as the other ones.
it's like, is she are you gonna kill stuff or are you gonna disrupt stuff? Well, what's happening here?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Fujin. Okay, rest down, meh. Okay, protect 2, stalwart, okay. Okay, him, again, I don't. It's interesting. The pass is really good, but I still think Fujin is not somebody I would tell people to roll for, so I'm gonna just put him in the B tier. It's like, okay, yeah, the stalwart and protect is decent, but it's not good enough for defender, from my point of view.
His passive is super good. That's probably the best part of his entire kit.
That's why he's not C tier because of the passive.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. Okay, Hercules. Hercules I really loved. Pretty much same thing. He has the AoE basic with acid. Stun on the core. Can be really good. Ultimate. He keeps increases his HP. Places immortal. Barriers. Prevents his death. Honestly, I'm not that hyped about it. He can be fun because of the AoE basic, but he doesn't have AoE everything like Season. Again,
Yeah.
people might hate me, but I'm just putting him in B tier.
That's fine. I put him in C tier on my tier list, so don't feel bad.
No, I feel like I'm being too generous. Like I don't I'm scared to put anybody. You know what? Let me just put somebody in F tier, just so I know I have somebody there. Just did they change Mulan? If not, F tier. I don't even care.
Her damage multiplier's got a big boost.
But still, single target stuff and not good enough.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, F tier. I gotta have somebody in the F tier because I'm too generous. So F tier Mulan. There we go. Now I feel better. Now I can continue ranking people. I feel
He's gone
better.
mad with power.
Yes. Fuck you, Mulan. Okay, Horus. He did have the taunts, speed down blunt on all enemies. Okay, I like this. Speed down taunt. I think he's eternal as well, though. Yep. Okay, shield. 80% chance to taunt. Okay, I love it. Okay, I love Horus. For a control unit, I think he's gonna be A tier. He definitely. 'Cause I'm just trying to think he's gonna be a perfect one to disrupt stuff. Taunt on everyone. Speed down.
Oh yeah.
Blunt too.
In my opinion, he's not a disruptor. He's technically a defender, right? But I think he's the best disruptor in the game.
Hmm. Yeah, I meant like top tier for the sake of like the little things that you see he does. They're so good.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, he's not S tier, maybe, or maybe he is S tier, but I think A tier for now. You know, he might even do damage. Might even do good damage. Being a defender, having skill off of defense or attack. You know what? Let's make it interesting. Horus is S tier.
Yeah, I agree.
Thesis went a bit down. Let's just put her in the A tier. Let me see again. So she does do the shields defense up, gains the extra turn. She does do revives. The basic one can steal and spread buffs. Start the heroes to remove debuffs. Yeah, definitely still A tier. Like I know she's been nerfed since the alphas, but still believe she's good in A tier. And again, she does bring revive, you know, alongside good shields, defense up, and healing from the
Yeah,
passive.
I put her in A tier too. Like when you compare the revive, but next to Amaterasu, she's just like there's one that's clearly better than the other.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Speaking of that with revives, it's gonna be painful. I know she's gonna be 100% amazing for Svarog's Horde. Metzli, I think she does bring some good stuff, but I think again compared to the others, good healing, good revive, and restoring the max HP destroyed. I used to have a really high, but I think she just beat here this time. It's like she's
Yeah.
specifically Svarog's Horde and decent for everything else with the revives.
One of the things that brings her value down, in my opinion, is that we've seen rares and epics who also do the max HP restore as well.
Oh, okay,
So
so
because of that, she's less unique. So the best thing she had going for her, there's other heroes that are more accessible who can do it too.
yeah, the first time that I saw her, when I ranked her for the minigame, for example, she was like, oh my god, the only one I've seen that does block debuffs. So, like, yes, she's at the top. But now, like you said, there's rares epics that do that. So, definitely, okay. B tier is being generous. You know what?
Yeah.
Screw you, C tier. I'm sorry, Metzli.
I have her in B tier. I still think she's fine, but not as good as Isis. Certainly not good as Metzli.
Yeah,
Or not Metzli, Amaterasu, that's who I meant.
yeah, okay. You know, let me keep C tier. I gotta have at least one person in all of these. Okay, Izanagi was the quirky one. This is the one that, again, Initiative Up needs to be changed to Fate 2. Reduces divinity cost. He's the one that I feel like he's the one that has more endgame utility. So I'm not sure that during the betas he's gonna be that powerful, honestly. Because there's only so much you can progress in 2 weeks. I love her in many places. Okay, I'll put her in B tier. There we go. She used to be S tier for me. No, we're just trying to think like based on what everything else that we see, and because the fact, like Adam said, there's gonna be rares and epics that do what she does, the restoring max HP, the healings and stuff.
Hey, Susie.
Hello, hello, Susie. Gotta listen to the wife, otherwise I'll sleep on the couch. Even though I have comfy couches, like
Yeah, then you gotta put her in C tier for couch.
exactly. C tier for couch. There we go, Metzli. Okay.
I have her in B tier on my list. I
Yeah.
think C or B is perfectly fine.
Yeah, B's okay. That's the thing. It's like between C and B.
I'd still build her, but she wouldn't be my first choice.
Yeah, no, 100% not at the top anymore. I mean, depends. Like, you know, if you play weak and you don't have anything better than her, then like, okay, yeah, she's like, okay, let's build her. We have Heimdall twice in S. Okay, Heimdall, go away.
He's just that good.
Yeah, Heimdall's so good. He's twice. He's like Heimdall, Dracula, and then Heimdall. Oh yeah, Daddy Dracula first. Let me just have them in the order that I personally value them. So for Izanagi again, because of the fact that we're gonna have such a short period, I don't think we're gonna get the chance to have Izanagi shine as we would want to.
He also got nerfed a little bit.
Yes. So for progression, honestly, again, these tier lists are based on progression type stuff, right? So because of that, I think C tier. He does bring attack up, reduces some of that divinity, but you just need so much more to make him really, really shine. Savage Angel in about 7 hours from now. If you're in Romania, 6 p.m. our time. That's when that's when the beta is gonna be live. Okay, Izanami. Okay, Izanami was one that was really quirky, but I know she got changed. Still need to get this updated. A lot of them still have initiative down said, but I have to see how that one's done. Because like again, massive shout out to Big Bergazzo. I was gonna have yesterday and today and the weekend. I had to add all the heroes because I didn't have all the heroes. So you just use the API. He worked alongside Raven Pyros. Shout out to Raven Pyros as well for the help. Just got the API from Raven Pyros and just updated it. So instead of me having to add another 150 heroes, they just got there and got updated and saved me a lot of time. But if anybody ever sees that something's not matching on my website based on the reality, definitely let me know. Either jump in my Discord or my YouTube videos or whatever. Just let me know, give me the feedback so I can have the right information and have everything properly updated. Because that's the goal, to have the good information. Okay, Izanami, what were you up to again? Okay, chance to place face down, meh. Remove shields, meh. Corrupt, okay. Only one target though. I guess that could work for Svarog, but that's too niche. Okay, we attack, speed down, curse 2. And decrease turn meter. Okay, but
One thing to be aware of, any hero who has like these multi-stat scaling attacks, I think they're going to start doing way more damage.
yeah. That's true because you straight up convert all the accuracy into more attack. So let's say you have 300 accuracy, which might not be that hard to get. You get another 300% attack.
You're like doubling the damage.
Yep. And it's like an AoE. She has double AoEs. You know what? You definitely have a good point. She was gonna join her hubby in the C tier, but I guess she goes into B tier now. Might even be A. Let me see. Corrupt. What did Corrupt do again? He
It's
had
the buff steal thing, I
buff
think.
skill. Oh, that's the Corrupt. Okay. And the Curse is the one that reduces the healing.
Yeah, the way her kit is worded is confusing to me because she removes the shield from all enemies, but then there's a 75% chance to place corrupt on the target. It doesn't say all enemies; it says the target. So
Yeah,
does the 3-turn corrupt go on one person, or does it go on the entire enemy
I think it just goes
team?
on one person.
If it's the whole team, she's S tier because 3-turn AOE corrupt is nuts.
Yeah.
It's slightly less good if it's only one person,
No, it's only one
or
person because it
significantly less
says
good.
target with the highest HP.
Oh yeah, okay, fair. Then I like it a lot less.
Yeah, so then B tier is okay for now. Just so she's not that far from her hobbies and.
Yeah.
Hey, Lamash 2. Lamash 2 was a quirky one. It's like a Slayer, but the multipliers didn't seem that high.
She's really dependent on getting a kill with her basic, I think.
Yeah. She's damage of next AoE, exactly.
I think they balanced her around that instead of like letting that be something that makes her really awesome.
Mm-hmm. So maybe, yeah, I'm just gonna B tier for now. Might
That's
even
where
be
I've got
low.
her too.
That's what you have her? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Loki. I know Loki got some changes, and I still don't like the aesthetic of him, but that's just me. That's like I'm not even gonna look at his face.
Put him in F for fugly.
Yeah, fugly. That's true. Fuck you, Loki. F tier. There you go. Okay, let's see. Okay, charm. Okay, big return charm. Sleep. If you're gonna sleep, decrease third meter. AoE. Corrupt again. Another good one. Corrupt. Vanish on himself. And backfire. Backfire was the one that sent back debuffs, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Sleep expires removed. I know, still seems.
That would be funny if his charm got resisted because he was fugly.
Yeah, exactly. Who are you kidding with your charm? Maybe if he attacks like Fenrir and stuff like that, the wolves,
Yeah.
he can charm his own son.
I actually put Loki in S tier because I think the 3-turn AoE sleep is very strong.
That sounds
His
really
core
good.
got
The only
buffed.
problem is sleep. Isn't it just like any other game? Where like you have 3 times sleep, but if you hit them once, they're awake.
The sleep reduces by a turn.
So okay, so the sleep only reduces by a turn.
Yeah. And it increases your damage by 30% while they're slept.
See, that's why I'm doing these things with other people.
Yeah.
I didn't
Sleep
know
is
that. I'm
really good.
learning. Thank you. Okay, then you know what? Instead of putting me in F, I'm not gonna go straight to S, but I think A tier. For me, again, for me. Okay, that's
That's
pretty
fair.
good control. Reduces some turn meter, more reducing from the passive. Definitely,
Unfortunately, the charm just gets resisted because he's fugly.
yeah, exactly. So just we're completely ignoring the charm. So he doesn't have the charm, but that's a lot of turn meter decrease. Honestly, if you think 30% from the core with the
I
sleep,
think
like
it's
you
a
said, it doesn't disappear instantly, and then when that falls off, another 20%. Honestly, like you said, because it's 3 turns, if you rotate him fast enough, you might just always have the sleep on.
yeah, especially if it's a 3-turn cooldown, and if you're using a single target damage dealer, then it gets like really good.
Yeah, yeah, because you don't. If you use AoE, yeah, you can just keep reducing the turns for everyone. But that's something I didn't know, and I'm really happy that I know now. Because again, I thought sleep was. It doesn't matter if you push for 3 turns, you hit it once, boom, you're away. Because raid. I'm used to raid.
Yeah,
It's a big
that's
difference.
perfect. Yeah, it makes a big difference for sure.
Okay, thank you for the info. Okay, Morgan Le Fay. Okay, you know what? Based on the stuff that you said earlier, that you had a massively good point. Morgan Le Fay used to be a Slayer, and we were like, is she a Slayer? Is she a Disruptor? What does she do? Because of the fact that how the stats get converted now, accuracy into attack, definitely worth doing the attack. It's still weird the way that her ultimate removes all the debuffs. I still don't like that. But I feel like her damage can be so much bigger now.
So
Again, she's
I
all
did
AoEs.
I did some rough math when I was doing my tier list,
Yeah.
and if you remove 10 debuffs, which in PvP like or just a 4 enemy wave,
Mm-hmm.
if she's fully booked, it's not crazy. Like on average, you get 9. So like if you just slightly above average,
Mm-hmm.
you only need 10 for this to hit like 5 times harder than all the starter hero AoEs.
Yeah.
just because you get the extra 50% damage boost from removing 10 debuffs, and
Exactly.
that's with like 330 accuracy.
Which should be
Or no, that's
pretty.
before. That's with no built-in accuracy. I did the math based off her base stats with no armor,
Mhm.
no gear. So like, yeah, just if you give her like 330 accuracy, you're doubling the damage. If you remove 10 debuffs, it's 50% more damage on top of that. It's like I think it has the highest AOE damage ceiling right now out of any hero.
Yeah, exactly. If you set it up right, and you should, because you have debuffs from her. You have somebody else that you might want to bring to bring some other AoE debuffs.
That's a good point too. Yeah, if you bring a second debuffer, then you're just gonna get even more. Yeah.
I mean, a simple one that comes into mind is, let me see. I think he had two debuffs on one. Good old Shinigami. Where's Shinigami? Why am I missing Shinigami? Oh yeah, because I was looking only for legendaries. Shinigami had, I forgot, on the core 2 or 1. Okay, 1, but still debuff on this. It's like I'm sure there's gonna be some rares or stuff that can bring 2 debuffs. Even if it's base the small version.
Well, I think she only removes the acid, bleeds, blaze, aether burn. Yeah, those four.
Okay, so the
So
damage
if you
goes
have like
up only
Ramses or
for
something,
those types of debuffs that get removed.
yeah, but she does all four of those on her core. So you open with the core, stack up the debuffs, and when you ult, you rip them all. It's kind of like Seer,
Yeah,
right? Rather than stacking buffs on your team,
just like
you're
debuff.
stacking debuffs on the enemy team.
So pretty much what you're saying is Morgan Le Fay plus season equal love forever.
Yeah,
Okay, let me just
yeah,
place them together then.
yeah.
They're gonna be a pair. Okay, just so that your Isol can mind her business and season can walk it off. Okay, Odin, pretty much. I was not a big fan of Odin, honestly, in the alpha, and I haven't seen much changes.
Oh, just take a minute to read his kit.
Okay,
You'll like him a lot.
let's see. 80% chance to increase divinity, under charm or confuse, steal 10% instead. Okay. AoE triple hit on the core, force hit chance to place confuse. Okay, that's good. They're gonna attack. I'm sure that goes to 100. Second hit, again, chance to place lock passive, which again can be good. Third hit, chance to increase the rank of all. What? The rank? Am I reading a rank?
Yeah, so if you have like defense down 2, it becomes defense down 3.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Addition if Gary Frick on the team increases the term by 100%. Okay, okay. Daddy Odin is good. Daddy Odin is better. Let's finish the ultimate. Okay, AoE attack equalize divinity of each enemy to enemy with the lowest. That's awesome, especially now with how much higher the divinity cost has become with the fate stuff. This is a lot stronger. There's only one enemy, decreases the target's divinity by 30% instead. Again, that's good. The target wins decrease below 50%, has a 80% chance to place focus, confuse, sorry. Target wins about 80, big chance to face down. Okay, it's a lot stronger. Hunt
Yeah.
Jabs, thank you for the follow. Also, the Bubble Discourse, Varog or Heimdall boys, you cannot go wrong either way. I personally would choose Varog in that situation, but either option is perfect.
Like, do you want more damage mitigation or do you want like
Exactly,
counterattacks?
exactly. That's why I personally ranked Svarog higher. Again, which is higher by like 0.0001% compared to Heimdall. But for starting progressing account, I feel like Svarog is the perfect one, for any account. Doesn't matter what else you have him, he brings you all the mitigation that you need. As you progress and you get more mitigation from armor sets and stuff, that's when maybe Daddy Heimdall's like, hello Svarog, let me take over. But speaking about Odin, I have a feeling that, is pretty strong. But is it S tier though? That's my question. I don't think so. Maybe. So he's more of a, like, of course, he's just a disruptor. But he doesn't he disrupts them with locking the passive and placing confuse. Actually, yeah, the confuse. I wonder if the confuse goes up for 2 turns or 1 turn after his skill up. If it's 2 turns, then he's S tier. If not, I think A tier is okay for now. Am I
Oh,
being
he's got
harsh?
I think he's got confused on his ult and his core. Let me read him again real quick. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. No. So on the ultimate is only if the target's over 50 is reduced difficulty
Oh,
minus
right, right,
50.
right, right. Okay. Yeah.
Start the way, place a charm the enemy with the highest attack. That's nice as well. Okay, I'm putting it in A for now. Maybe I'm being too harsh, but I feel like A
No, that's
is
fair.
okay for now. We'll see. Again, this is just reading kits. So if anybody watches this later and be like, "You're stupid, you know what you're doing," I'm just reading kits and assuming stuff. Okay, so
Putting your opinions on the internet, you're gonna have haters.
I mean, no, I love them. You know what? I love them to be as early as possible so I can just ban them so I don't see them later. You know, it just makes more sense.
Fair.
Okay, Pangu. I used to love Pangu. He was amazing. But with all these changes, I wonder how he's gonna do. Because I think he still has the same thing, puts accuracy up on himself. That's awesome. Does some hits, can land either defense down or he can land faith down. Ultimate resistance on himself, and then he can land either drain 2 or speed down 2. So I feel like he's interesting, good, but not the best. He keeps rotating with his faith and speed. So I might be too harsh, but I think I'm just gonna put him in B tier.
I think that's where I put him too, actually. Yeah, I got him in B tier. He seems decent.
Yeah,
He'd
no,
be a
he's
good
definitely still
damage
good,
dealer,
still
but
with
he's
build
not
and
like
everything.
I wouldn't put him on the same tier as like some of the other ones.
Exactly. It's like the other ones bring some other extra utility. Because okay, the let's say the speed down if you landed and the faith down to if you landed, they can be good. But then it can also be defense down or it can be drain too, which brings you the damage, but doesn't bring the same level of control as like a Pango, right? Pango just
Yeah.
brings you despair on a core.
A lot of
And
times when you're building a team, you want them to do specific jobs consistently so you can count on him, but because he's flipping and flopping, it makes it a lot harder to
exactly.
plan
It's
around.
like he's like, make up your mind. Okay. Let's see. Pazuzu. Pazuzu was a one that I really loved his passive for. Like three enemy gains 3 buffs. Boom. There we go, extra turn. But what's his other kit? Okay, accuracy down. Meh. AoE corrupt. Okay. For 2 turns. Okay. Then aligned. I don't like the anything that says if aligned with the conditionals. I pretty much ignore it, honestly, most of the time. But it is despair. So it can be good. But still
Yeah.
corrupt. 2. Could be decent. It's just that it's only 1 debuff. And then AoE triple hit. Place vulnerable to acid and curse on each target for 2 turns. I don't know, Pazuzu. It's like you have some potential, but I think he's just gonna join up. You know what? Again, corrupt can be good, but that's and then despair is conditional with order. Maybe in the second one, when we get the tower of strife, we use him against the tower where we face
Yeah.
only order. That could be good. But up until then,
I
I
mean,
might be too harsh, but I'm putting him in C tier.
yeah, I put him lower than that. It depend for me. It depends on how the passive works. Is it if it's the entire team we're talking about needs 3 buffs
True.
for him to get an extra turn, or if it's 3 buffs per enemy. Like if one person needs to get 3 buffs in a turn, that makes it a lot worse.
I think
Because
that's how they have it. And let me tell you why do I believe that. Because there are certain heroes that can do that. Not too many. But as an example, Achilles, right? Achilles, boom, 3 buffs on himself, attack up, retaliate, and was another one.
is it
That's
sharpen?
what? Sharpen, yeah.
Is it
So I feel like it's specifically for that. Because if it is whenever like any in the team, he pretty much procs that every single time. Right? And if somebody puts increased speed on the whole team, boom, he gets it done. I don't think it's like that.
yeah.
So because of that, yeah, we have a D tier. There we go. Okay, Perun, I personally really liked. He's the disruptor. He can do some damage, but not the best. However, I like the combination of stuff, right? I like the fact that he has a chance to play speed on the basic. AoE reduce the turn meter can be strong. And then the ultimate is a chance to decrease their turn meter some more. And if he then I think the passive was the one when an enemy has a turn meter decrease, increases this hero. Yeah. So because of the fact that he decreases theirs and increases his, I have a feeling he's gonna get to that core pretty often. Still not insane though, still not A or S tier, but I think I would gladly give him a B tier.
You were a lot kinder to him than I was. I
Yeah.
don't know. I feel like they're I don't know. It feels like all their turn meter heroes, they're afraid to make them powerful,
Hmm.
and it just feels like, just let him be good. Un Perun Unchained. I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
Just I feel like they made his ult worse for turn meter control than what was necessary. I don't know. It just annoys
Oh
me.
yeah,
It
it's
just
35% only, bruh.
and then an additional hits against the same enemy rather than a 10% decrease, it's a 5% decrease.
Yeah,
So his ultimate's gonna be like a 20% turn meter reduction against a single target.
that's true.
I don't know. It just I don't know.
I don't know why I thought he was better. I guess I forgot the low chance on the ultimate. It's like your the ultimate is worse than the core. Because the
Yeah.
core, I assume, is gonna be 100%, just straight up boom, 20%.
His ultimate will hit hard with the new multipliers that they gave him.
Yeah.
That plus percent per speed or whatever.
Yeah, because if you get honestly, if you get even like 200 speed, let's say, which should be pretty easy to get, that's 200% attack times 7,
Yeah. The ultimate's
right?
gonna slap. Yeah.
Okay, so you know what? But I think he's just gonna join Izanagi for now,
Yeah.
just because the damage potential. If that one wasn't the case, he would have gone join Pazuzu.
I feel like he's one of those heroes that it's really hard to wrap your head around how good or bad he is until you get your hands on him and play him.
Yeah,
I'm hoping that we're all wrong and he's just like super insane.
yeah, he's like S tier. When his ultimate, he one shots anybody, especially if it's a single target. Okay, let's see Ra. I don't think I looked at Ra's kit ever since the change, ever since like the alphas. He introduced duration blades. Okay, if crits activates, love that. AoE attack with blaze. Okay, defeats him and decreases the cooldown. I love that. AoE attack 3 times. Okay, so he has double AoEs on the core and ultimate like we knew. Each hit has a low chance to place. Okay, it has a chance to place both of them, defense down and vulnerable too. When Blaze on allies or enemies activates, expires removed, increases the damage of the next ultimate 5%.
He's got a multi stat scaling multipliers too.
Yeah, again with the more accuracy, the more attack he does.
Yeah. That ultimate is gonna hit very hard.
Yes. I can just imagine 300% attack. That's
On a
300%
3 hitter.
accuracy. If you give him
I
300
think
accuracy, you have 300% of the attack. Do it 3 times, 900%. That's, yeah. I think Garad's gonna be clapping stuff.
yeah.
And can do some debuff. So you know what? Maybe not S tier, but A tier I think sounds fair.
Yeah, I have him in the same tier as Sizzin, but I put Sizzin in A tier, so I think they're
Put
comparable.
Season only in A tier?
I know, I know.
Are you okay? Do you have a fever? Do we need to send somebody over?
I think if his precision goes up before the damage of his ultimate, then he goes up to S tier.
Yeah.
That's my condition. I'll
Hmm.
find out in a few hours if that's how it
Exactly.
works or not.
Okay, let's see the next one. Raijin. Raijin had an interesting one because of his passive. Then I think everything else still the same with like, okay, if he's under debuff, barrier, AoE attack, he can land. Second hit has a chance to land defense down. Hex pretty much increases the damage. Increases divinity for each enemy defeated. Pigeons. Okay, you know what? I wish that he had over here. Maybe they changed it and it's like not updated on mine or didn't see it. I wish he had some accuracy as well. Since he puts debuffs, give him a little bit of damage boost from accuracy as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you a little piece of trivia about Raijin.
Yeah.
He's the only hero in Godforge who does AoE defense down 2 on a core ability,
Oh.
which means you could use it as his opening skill.
Oh, I didn't know
How
that.
high you value that, I'll leave that up to you, but I valued it pretty highly on my tier list.
Well, that's definitely pretty good. I just feel like, let me see. Increases this here's divinity for each enemy defeated, so that gives him back. I really like the passive. Honestly, that's really fun.
Passive is really cool.
Just I'm
I
not
like
sure
unique
how
stuff
much
like
damage it can do, right? I wish this would have been percent of accuracy instead of attack, honestly.
that.
Right? 100% of accuracy. Just simple.
His attack stat will probably be higher than his accuracy stat because, like,
Yeah.
at level 60, it's like 1500 base attack, or 1200, something like that, versus like 23 base accuracy or whatever.
Let's just check. There's a website for that. So accuracy 47, attack 1310. Not sure if it takes into account the ascension bonuses though. The ascension would also give 12 more accuracy and then like 18% more attack. But yeah, it's like that's a good point that you said. Defense down 2, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be 100%.
Yeah, it starts at 75, I think.
Yeah,
Show me
second
the
hit has
books.
75. So Hex plus defense. You know what? I feel like even though he's a Slayer, he just seems like a good I would not call him disruptor, but debuffer. It's like it's weird to me. Disruptors for me, disruptors are gonna be stuff that like land, control, stuns, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think maybe I'm gonna be not that generous, but at least B tier. I think B tiers for me.
Okay. I
Again,
put him in S
depends
tier.
when you
I was
pull them.
very generous.
What?
I put him in S tier because of his core.
No, that's totally understandable. Definitely get it. It just depends. Yes, just depends about everything else. For now, I think just go with B tier because if he had, you know what? Here's the thing: if he had in the brackets plus 1% tag accuracy, S tier 100%. Would not even think. But because his damage only scales off attack, it's like okay, he's gonna do a tiny bit of attack and land those debuffs. A tiny bit of damage. But again, I might be wrong. Have to see.
Maybe we can maybe someone from the Fateless team is listening and they're hearing our feedback.
Yes, like Susie, if you hear this, just tell them add. Even if they lower the attack percent of this, because like okay, it's 3 hits, make it I don't know 75% attack and then plus 1% attack accuracy like they have. Because like yeah, if they add on top of what he already has, the damage would be too broken. But I
Yeah.
feel like if you could be a balance for that, since you're gonna build him with that's the way I look at it. Since he needs to be built with accuracy to land debuffs already, just put that. If Morgan Le Fay has that, why doesn't he have it? You
Yeah.
know,
We should give it to Sizzin too. Just saying.
while you're at it, while you're at it, right? Season is good enough already.
Hashtag not biased.
Hashtag not biased. Exactly. It's like it's not like Dracula's not S tier because I like him. He's just that good. Just that good. Okay,
I'm a
Sphinx.
much bigger fan of doing it for all the Slayers, but the brawlers have like their high HP and defense going for them. Like they're not the damage dealers like the Slayers are.
Yeah, I feel like here's the thing. I think like the most obviously finding the right stats would be the hard or the difficult thing to search, but I feel like if there's a Slayer that brings at least one, if not two debuffs, they should have the accuracy multiplier there.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, what's the point of him being a Slayer if he lands debuffs? If you need to get it, you give him debuff, but you lower his attacks. Like, try and fix it. Again, doesn't have to be broken. You can cut off the base normal attack. Just give a bit of bonus to that. He doesn't have to be like the high. So, for example, we have Sun Wukong. Does he have debuffs? No, he just has the thing that he like spreads stuff. Of course, he's gonna have a ton of attack. He's gonna be doing raw damage. He should be one of the best damage dealers because he doesn't bring debuffs as well.
Yeah.
Okay, Sphinx. Honestly, I really, really liked Sphinx. Personally. Really like Sphinx based on the AoE attack down. I just love that, straight up.
Yeah,
Perfect
it's
for
really
any
good.
wave-based content. If you pair that with the Retaliate hero, it's gonna be awesome. Resistance up, not the best on itself was Vanish, but then does do place Vanish, so resist up on herself and then Vanish on all the allies. Does a heal based on defense and a chance to place accuracy down. And I'm personally not a big fan of the accuracy down in general, but might be useless. And then ultimate AoE attack increases divinity cost of each enemy by 50, stacking up. So 500 divinity cost is not going to be as powerful now because the divinity costs are so much higher. If it was like, I don't know, 1% instead, or like 2% and go up to 10 times, that might have been better. Destroys target max HP, cannot destroy more than 50% target max HP. If allies under vanish, effect and debuff placed on them by enemy. So I feel like Sphinx is good, really good, but not top tier. It's Just I maybe it's just because I personally I value the tag down AoE really highly. It's only 50%, but still.
That's 50% baseline. It might go up to 75
Yeah.
or something.
Resistance, vanish, heals. You know what? Heal, vanish, protection. Another AoE tag destroys some HP. You know what? Because it's eternal, I was gonna go higher, but I'm just gonna go B tier.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like good, but not insane. I remember the horror of facing it in the alpha.
Yeah.
Like, oh, S tier, it sucks. It's just how it is in general in games. When you face them, they're horrendous to deal with. When you have them, they're useless.
Yeah.
Okay, E Drago. Let's see. Pretty much same thing, right? With Blaze. Stack up on this hero after the attack. Fine. AoE. Chance to place 2. Second attack decrease the target's defense. Okay, 20% defense decrease sounds awesome. Straight up. Transfer all Blaze instant burn from allies onto all enemies. Attacks all enemies. Okay, place shield. Strength is value increased by 2% for each debuff transfer. More damage receives less. Okay, Dragor sounds just nice. A tier. Just I think I might be too generous, but it's like decent damage with bringing decent debuffs, reducing that defense extra. So this is 5% going up 4 times, 20%. That's the equivalent of having defense down 2, right? Let me see.
Yeah.
So that's defense down 2. Yep, that's like having defense down 2 without having actually no, that's defense down 1. It's 2046 for defense. Is that correct?
I don't know. I was just relying on you to do the math right.
Yeah, that's what I have. Let me just see. Maybe there's on the Godforge. Do they have that there? If not, I can try and see. So let's see again. Who does defense down? Uh, why am I not going straight to the one I was just looking at? What was I looking at? Okay, there I go. Avalon. There we go. Oh wait, he doesn't do defense down. Oh my god. Can you tell I'm still waking up? Still having my coffee. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Okay, Dagonet. He had defense down 1. Okay, it doesn't say. I was hoping it says this. Let me see if it's correct. Let me go to Raven Pyros. Let's go to his website. Shout out
You
Raven
can try.
Pyros.
You
6 hours
asking the
ago.
value of defense down 1?
What?
Are you asking what the value of defense down 1 is?
Yes.
I think it's 20%.
So it is correct. Because I wasn't sure if it was correct or not. 20%. Then defense down to is 40%. Okay, so it's the equivalent. Idragos whole situation. Oh, thank you. I just noticed. I just noticed on Raven Pyros. He shows them live. Thank you. Appreciate you, Raven Pyros. So basically, what I was trying to get at is the fact that Idrago pretty much has on his core, after he does his core 4 times, it's like having a defense down 1 permanently on them, which I think is pretty good.
Yeah.
So maybe A tier doesn't feel that bad.
Yeah. I've got him in kind of in the same tier as like Sizzin and Raw.
Oh, okay. It's good. Which, you know what? That's not the best considering he's eternal, right? You'd assume most eternals would be a lot higher, but that's okay.
One of the things about his core though is like it doesn't take up a debuff slot on the debuff bar,
That's true.
so it's just kind of like a passive stat reduction.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it takes a long time to accumulate and stack up. So it's
Yeah,
like,
of course. Still good if it's on like a 3 turn, or if it's if you bring someone they can reset those cool. Bring a Matarazo, just casually. Two
yeah,
Eternals together, casually. Do it
yeah.
more often. Okay, Yan Wang. This one is like I think this guy was the proper disruptor. AoE attack with the chance to land speed down. This can be really awesome because you can bring retaliate and you could have that a lot. Or rejoin attack, AoE with chance to land defense down, to attack down, and accuracy down, or resistance down. So any of these, or all of these. No any, because it's only one hit now. Okay. And then the AoE, chance to place lock core or lock ultimate. It's still good. So I think as a disruptor, he's gonna be good for doing his job where you need to lock up stuff. So considering we're gonna have campaign be a really main focus, I think I could put him as a disruptor. I'm putting him A tier.
Yeah. Another thing to consider is he's got 3 AoE attacks.
Yeah,
So something like a stun set could be really good on him too.
yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have something like that.
I think it's called Tremor set in Godforge.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. Did I have sets over here? Tremor increases damage. 20% chance to stun, increases chance to play disable by 10%. Yep, there we go. 4-piece set, Tremor, stun set. So totally worth it.
And then I think it's at Awaken 1 or Awaken 3. His basic attack puts sleep. So at 6-piece Tremor, that gives him an extra 10% chance to play sleep because that's a disable too. So like he's actually really good in a Tremor set.
Yeah. Let's see. So if an enemy is under speed down, has a 35% chance to play speed. Yep, that's Awaken 1.
Yeah. So yeah, at Awaken 1 in a Tremor set, he's very strong.
Okay, so definitely A tier is correct for now. Jumar Costco, how are you doing? Hope your family, everyone on the stream as well. Yeah, we're all good. Just working on this tier list. Honestly, based on what I'm seeing, I'm doing it. I might just end up only having the legendary one for today. And then the next one, I might have to see if I do it later or something because I want to record videos as well. But you know what? Considering the fact that I'm doing, what's it called? I'm going to do a real guide, right? As soon as it launches, as soon as I can. I think the legendary tier list makes sense, right? What do you think, Adam? It's like just at least have
Yeah.
this.
And you could reference it in your reroll guide. Two birds with
Exactly,
one
because
stone.
that's kind of the goal. It's like, okay, I'm rerolling, but what am I rerolling for? And I can be like, well, here are the legendaries that you're looking for. So we'll start out with this, and then we'll see what else I can do for the epics and rares and stuff. That might be a little bit later. I might just do it quickly myself on my own and just completely screw it up. But then people can come and be like, okay, you screwed up. I'm like, yes, interaction. Tell me, tell me.
That's the strategy is do a bad job on purpose. So lots of people leave comments.
There we go. Yeah. Force engagement. You know, there's no bad
Rage,
marketing, right?
yeah, rage bait them, and yeah,
Exactly. I swear that's a thing nowadays. I've seen so many with everything. Like rage bait. So many people. Oh, I'm not successful on my own. You just rage bait and we're gonna be good. Okay, Daddy Zeus.
ooh,
Okay, Daddy Zeus.
he's changed since the alpha, so definitely
So might not be Daddy
look it
Zeus
over.
anymore.
I think you like him. He's pretty neat.
Yeah. Okay. Basic attack still amazing. Ricochet. Okay, what's the ricochet again?
Whenever an attack ricochets, it redirects to a different target at random,
Mm-hmm.
and then it has a chance to ricochet again, and then again, and again, and again. Like each time it ricochets, the chance goes down, but it could potentially just be like,
Takes forever. Pew pew pew.
yeah, it's really interesting.
So the ricochet is the awesome because he didn't have defense down before. That's awesome.
Correct.
Then scores the same attack and then so first of all do that, then an AoE. So whoever's the main target is a big chance he's dead. We built well. Place attack up on himself. Wasn't this AoE before?
His ultimate?
Yeah, the attack up.
Uh, I don't remember. I only played with him in Alpha 2.
Yeah, I think I only had
But
him in Alpha 1. But still, AoE attack with the ally attack would have been a bit too busted.
yeah,
So okay, does that. Attacks with teams up. Target is defeated. Increases the hero's attack and crit damage up to 5 times. That can be amazing. Just obviously, this is the quirky thing. Stuff like this doesn't get as much of value for boss content, but for wave content, especially the fact they say the stat gains carry over. That's a massive line.
yeah,
Most of the time, when we see stats gained, if it doesn't say that line, it doesn't work across waves. So far, based on everything we've read, he's the first one that actually has this line.
yeah.
When he defeats an enemy, next attack of each ally will inflict 30% increased damage. Okay, he's still strong, still really strong.
Yeah,
You know what? If since I put Sun Wukong there, I'm just gonna put Zeus in S tier. He's awesome.
I think he's great, man. Yeah,
Plus, again, he's eternal, so there's no
like, there's a chance you just do AoE defense down 2 on his basic attack every now and
Exactly, right?
then.
You build him with somebody that does another like join attack, or someone has a retaliate, and you
Yeah.
just spam that. Or that I think there's a set, right? There's that gives you 15% chance to just
Yeah,
counter
I can't
attack.
remember, but yeah, it sounds familiar.
That's good. Okay, Hades, another one of those disruptors. That sounds like it's gonna be really good. Okay, sleep on basic. Okay, we attack. Good chance to play despair. Really good. Also plays lock in ultimate on enemies under curse. Okay, I'd assume he places curse somewhere. Ultimate, we attack twice. Decrease turn meter, second place speed down. Pay to on enemies under curse. Okay, so he does lots of debuffs. That's good.
Yeah, debuff daddy.
Debuff daddy. I mean, he's the one of the founders' namesake, so to speak. Start of his turn, places curse down one on the enemy with the highest attack. So just one. When enemy counter curse is defeated, places curse. Okay. Living enemy with the highest attack curse. Okay, cannot be dispelled or resisted. So it's mostly like he places on himself, on the targets, right? I feel like in order for his kit to be better, you just need somebody else that brings curse, and you're good to go.
There's a shortcut to that too. Uh,
Oh,
King Tut, his imprint will give all attacks a 50% chance to place curse.
oh,
So with King Tut's imprint, he's got when he's doing his AoEs, there's a 50% chance to place curse on all enemies. So he can kind of, if you don't want to dedicate an entire team slot to someone putting curse for him, that's an option too.
yeah, that's true.
That's another advantage of doing a tier list. You should see all the imprints of everyone. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like I'm thank you for teaching me so much now. I'm sure I'm gonna start playing and I'm gonna learn a million other things because you
yeah.
know who has the time to check 200 things with a million imprints with everything? It's like there's only so much time in the day.
That was one advantage of doing all of them in one sitting. Is I started from commons and worked my way up to legendaries,
Hmm.
and with no breaks or anything. So I just went through, and it was all fresh in my mind while I was reading all the other kits. So I was able to make those connections, which I'm sure you're gonna do as well. So it'll be good.
Yeah, it's like the more you play. Here's the thing. Unfortunately, timing was with everything that happened. Plus, covering the other games and other channels. It's been so much that honestly, I don't know why in my head I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do in 2 hours all three tier lists. Mm-hmm. 2 hours in, I'm not even done with the legendary one. So the epic and rare one might
Yeah, it took me 8 hours to do all mine. So,
it makes sense now. Why now? I
and
mean,
then here I'm yapping, slowing you down too, so that doesn't help.
exactly. No, you're not. You're honestly, it's good because here's the thing: if somebody watches this while we're building it, they understand why we did what we did, and they understand they learn more about the kids. Because at the end of the day, that's the goal of these. The
Yeah, they're
videos
just
of the
gonna
kid.
fast forward to the end and screenshot the tier list. They're not gonna listen to us talk.
No, but like people that actually care about more of this will do that. Because like for people
Yeah,
like
that's
that
true.
that you just
True.
said, I can just go and be like epics, just like la 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 la, throw them in like here's your tier list. But the goal is to teach more people that care about it and learn myself. Like I said, so if somebody comes and asks me, oh, would I use this one? Is he good or whatever? I could be first of all check the tier list, and if they still want to have questions, I can be like, well, this is why we ranked him. Like, why is he so high? I need to know it. As content creators, we do have a reputation. We do need to have a bit of knowledge about these things.
Yeah,
Okay, Daddy Hades, just because his Simon's namesake goes into A tier. Kamazotz.
that's where I've got them on mine too. So yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. So I didn't completely screw up. That's good. That's good. Good to know. Thank you. Okay. Kamazotz reduces third meter. Drain 2. Okay. Is Eternal? Really? Eternal, and so far I've seen him a tiny bit of third meter and drain. Really? Kamazotz do better. Okay, let's ultimates should be smacking. Okay, chance to reduce the third meter again. About 50% play speed down, otherwise place despair. So uses on place despair. Let's say Chris steals 5% third meter. Okay, so he pretty much just steals a ton of turn meter if he crit. I'm not
Yeah.
sure I value him too much. Might be wrong.
Yeah, I think for the beta, he might. I mean, I don't know where turn meter is or is not valid because I haven't played the game.
Hmm.
But if once he's at Awaken 1, his basic attack reads if the target is already under Drain 1, also decrease the turn meter by 10%.
Oh, okay.
And then at Awaken 5 on his core, it says each hit is guaranteed strong crit, strong critical. Like
Yeah.
you're getting both. I don't know. It just seems kind of nuts.
No, he seems
But
the
I don't know
same.
if we'll be able to get him to Awaken 5 during the beta.
Exactly,
So,
because here's the thing. First of all, it's Awaken 5. Secondly, it's 2 weeks. Third, he's eternal. Like, good luck pulling 6 copies of him.
yeah,
Uh,
I think he's one of those heroes where once he's like fully built, he's kind of insane.
So I think
But
because of that, he just goes alongside Izanagi and Purun. In my opinion, again. Just
yeah,
like.
I don't know.
Like
Also,
again, I don't
he
see
looks
it in
cool,
two
man.
weeks getting him that valuable. Like, okay, he does push some turn meter back, has a chance to land some speed on this pair. Maybe C is too low, maybe B tier then.
Yeah, I don't know. I have him in A tier, but I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't thinking about when I was doing the tier list. I wasn't looking at it from a 2 week progression standpoint. I was just kind of like, where would I put them? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know.
No, no, it's totally worth it. It's like, I mean, that's that's the reality, and that's why it's good that several people have several tier lists, right? It's
Yeah,
like each have certain, reasons or value certain things or the stuff. It doesn't mean that you're wrong or I'm wrong. It just means like, we value things differently and maybe we do it based on different stuff. Because like again, for now, for me, this is just like a temporary tier list that's gonna be helpful for people for the progression of beta one and beta two, which is gonna be similar. Once we get to early access, obviously things might completely change.
yeah.
Okay, let's see. Next one, Enki. Oh, we do have Enki. Yay! I might have some people in there. They're not in the game, but they're like they're because they were on Raven Pyrus' website. They might be there. Still got a lot of them. Damn. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing epics. All of this stuff. Okay, Enki is one of those that I have no idea about. So let's see what he does. Increases turn meter of all allies. Undermad increases turn meter. Okay, okay. I think he's the guy that had the fun man passive. Increases healing from man by 50%. Study still to activate man. Okay, yeah, that's he's a fun one. For healing, remove debuffs from all allies, then attacks all enemies. Places man on allies for 3 turns. That's awesome. Now it's under man. Increases their max HP by. Ooh, nice. Heal all allies. Increase duration of man. Any allies below 50% increase the turn meter. Okay, if allies above 50, please speed up. He's quirky. That's all I can think.
Yeah,
He's like ultra healer, pretty much, in cleansing.
yeah, yeah. I think he's probably the best healing output of any hero in Godforge.
Yeah, 100%. It's just like he's the heal king. Was that good enough, though? Like, would you specifically want just a heal king in a team?
Depends. I don't know. If you have
Mm,
someone who's mitigating tons and tons of damage, and you have someone who can fully heal you after every attack, then
yeah,
maybe you just beat the entire game.
that's true. I think an A tier as well deserved because best healer in the game, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, Fisher King. Let's see. Vanish on the ally. Immortal and Shield. Okay. Immortal and Shield on 2 turns. That's straight up. I'm already starting from S tier. Let's see.
Yeah.
Where we go? Equalize HP per ally with the to the ally with the highest HP. Fellas are above 50. Permanently increases damage they inflict by. Holy shit. I'm not even continuing to read his kit S tier. Let's continue reading
Yeah,
his kit.
he's
So
very good, very good.
dude, it's like he's just keeps you alive. He increases all the damage you ever do, like by 30%. If allies are under, permanently decreases damage and even damage mitigation. Will persist across waves. Damn. So
Yeah,
he's one of the
imagine
ones
him
that
in
we
like
can get from the what's it called? The Echo.
yeah, I think Wydrick Gawk was the Eternal Echo hero.
Oh no, no. It was Ra, Hades, and Fisher King.
Oh, King Arthur.
Oh, King Arthur. Sorry, my bad. I was like, oh, Fisher King. Okay, that's what I was
Yeah,
like. Oh my god.
yeah, he's Eternal.
Yeah.
He's in the other pool.
That's true. I was like, I don't know why I thought he was in there. I was like, what? Of
Fisher
course,
King, King
everybody's gonna pick
Arthur.
him. He's
Yeah,
eternal.
it's an easy mistake to make. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Damn. It's
Yeah, he's very good.
yeah, 100%. He's S tier. I'm not so good. Damn. Damn. Okay. Let's see next one. Kini Chahao. I'm definitely gonna butcher some of these Omeyokan ones. Wrong king. Exactly. That's why I mistaken it. Thanks, babe.
They're
Wrong
also from
king.
the same. They're from the same realm too.
Exactly. So it's like honest mistake. Okay, let's see, Mr. Defender Omeyokan. AoE attack, 50%. Oh, that's nice. AoE Ether Burn 2. I'm sure can go up to 75. AoE attack, chance to place attack down to and blend 2. Okay, I see you. So another one that looks like it's going to be a king of damage mitigation. So far, starting with the attack down blend 2. AoE attack, Radiance 2 resistance up on all allies, transfer Blaze and Ether Burn from allies to this hero. If debuff transfer increases hero defense. An ally is damaged by an enemy, transfer 50% damage to this hero, increases damage of the ally's next ability by 10%. So, he does have AoE hits, brings attack down blunt to Ether Burn. Radiance and resistance down, not the best supporting stats, I believe. I might be too harsh on him, but I think B tier, honestly.
I don't know. I don't. I gotta trust your instincts. It's
Yeah,
been
it's like
fun, like watching you react to their kits for the first time too.
exactly. Yeah, because like I'm looking at it. Here's the thing: most of the time, when I look at a specific kit and looks at something, I'm like, well, this guy does something a lot better, and he's not even eternal. He's eternal as well. That's what, like, sometimes I take into account. You're eternal, which means you're harder to get, and your kit doesn't sound that insane. Again, might be wrong once we start testing, once we see the utility of stuff. But based on the fact that I'm just straight up comparing him with Svarog, and Svarog's peeing on him pretty much. So
I I I put him in S tier, but now I'm rereading his kit, and I'm like, maybe I overrated him. I
yeah,
don't
it's
know.
like I'm trying to see, like, yeah, he does bring good stuff, right? Attack down blunt too. It's like the core's the best thing from his kit, from my point of view. Apart from that, okay, Radiance 2 does bring some damage negation, some reflect and resistance too. But is it that good?
Maybe it was his passive that I liked.
Yeah.
When ally is damaged by an enemy, transfer 50% of the damage to this hero.
But how much damage can he actually soak?
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's
Yeah, I don't
like
know.
if he there's an AoE, he's dead. Pretty much.
Yeah.
At least again, that's what I'm seeing. We're gonna see if we pull him and test. Every game's trying to make you busy, setting up for future Dragonair stuff and watch you release more tests when you yeah, that's all about games. Like I've had a disappointing thing happening because like uh for those of you that do not know, Dragonair has their content creator program and stuff, and if you hit certain, they have the really fun mode trying to support creators. If you hit a specific amount of views, you get, some cash rewards as well, apart from endgame stuff. And like the highest tier is like 60,000 views. And obviously, that's the highest cash rewards. I'm so close to it. I mean, not so close. I have by the 21st at reset, which is in like 2 days, to get another, I think, 10,000 views, or I lose like $200. And I have a really strong feeling I'm not going to hit that tier because I obviously want to focus Godforge because Godforge is my end game. So I might just completely not worry about pushing, unless I push like, I don't know, 50 shorts by that day and hope they get 1,000 views together.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, it's like I feel like, you know what? I'm just gonna sacrifice the $200 so I can focus on Godforge, the game that I really want to focus. I feel like that's I'm definitely not in position to do that, honestly, because I'm the housewife. I barely make any money. So like if Susie's okay with that, I might just be like, yeah, you know what? A video a day for Dragonair to just keep the channel going because I'm still enjoying the game. It's an amazing side game. It's my up until Godforge comes out completely, Dragon is my favorite game because it's the perfect game. It's like a game. It doesn't take 50 hours of my day.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see. I have the question from Overlord Gaming: who would be the best starter to pair with Apollo? I mean, honestly, anybody that has look at whoever has uh
Ooh, I
Who
would
would you
actually
value
say
more as the
Ramses.
core? What?
I would say Ramses.
Ramses?
Because Apollo, when he does his ultimate, he has an effect where if enemies are under acid, they have their divinity decreased.
Oh, that's true. See, can you tell I haven't looked at Apollo's kit in a while? I forgot that Apollo does acid as well.
Yeah, he does it on his basic, but he doesn't do the AoE. So if AoE Ramses does an AoE to set up Apollo's ult, it's a lot better.
Yeah, so 100%, like Adam said, go with Ramses, Overlord. Good morning, Rhapsody. Seamus, the Hug Monster. Good relevant time of day to you as well. How are you doing? Good
Can you
point.
tell I
See,
haven't
it's
played any other game while I've been waiting for Godforge and just obsessing over this one?
no, it makes sense, and I really appreciate it. Right? It's like I'm not trying to say anything bad. You definitely make me look bad, but I don't mind that because here's the thing: I prefer, and I always try to do this in life. I prefer to surround myself with people that are at least my level or smarter than me because I always want to learn and improve as a person. Right?
You must
I
have a lot of friends. I'm
what?
just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
I don't.
kidding.
I know. I didn't have too many friends. That's why. Yeah, that's why I got you here.
No, I don't mind helping. This is fun. This is fun.
I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Like I gotta get back into this. Here's the thing, it was like it was always a bit complicated for me because since content creation is kind of the full thing I'm doing, sometimes maybe I wasn't focusing as much Godforge as a future thing. So I was like covering other stuff and maybe not investing as much time. But now with the beta, because here's the thing again, we're gonna have a beta and then we're gonna have 8 weeks of nothing. Like in those 8 weeks, I cannot, not produce anything. So in between those phases, it's like, okay, what am I doing? Keep doing some Dragonair. Even started a third channel for Watcher. But as long as I'm still learning, I'm still there. But I know for sure once we know the game is completely global and it's live, everybody plays as much as they want, which is gonna be the early access. Whenever that's gonna happen, I'm 99.99% sure that's when I'm gonna be like, you know what? Everything else is a side thing. This is gonna be my focus because
Yeah.
I see honestly, I just see the potential of this game, not only to be an amazing game to have fun and love and enjoy, but I personally believe it's gonna be the future. Like for
Yeah.
or at least a staple for the genre.
One of the biggest benefits of not being a full-time content creator is I don't have to worry about putting content out on stuff I may not be passionate about. I just go to my day job, come home, and then on the weekends I make Godforge content because it's fun.
See, that's so true and so correct. It's like, okay, maybe like I cannot say maybe that I'm not passionate about, but because pretty much I don't think I'm playing a game currently I don't like. Right, Dragonair, I definitely like. I'm covering Watch of Realms. I definitely love the game as well. I'm covering it. It's just sometimes it might be difficult to like squeeze in the genre, or it's not as worth it. Because at the end of the day, it's like every game I'm covering, I'm playing, I'm enjoying. But I do have to think of like, okay, is it worth for me to invest this amount of time on this game for the sake of making content if the return is not worth it, Like I
Yeah.
have to think about that sometimes. Like, I honestly had a period where I was like really frustrated about that, and I know I was obsessively saying in every single video. I don't know why, but just I guess it was a frustration period of me. It was like it's my full time job, it's my full time job, and I got some hate because of that, and I get it. But it's not as easy, and people
It
are
doesn't
not
make it
as
any less true. You still got to make a living out here.
exactly. It's like at the end of the day, it's like that's I gotta make a living. Sometimes certain decisions might be I might quit a game that I love, but the time invested in covering it at least is not worth it anymore. There's so much you can do for that. I mean, I already have Godforge, which like doesn't make me any money currently. Which I spent money to get a website, which didn't make me any money. But
Yeah.
preparing for the future and hopefully it's gonna pay off.
Yeah. Right on, man.
Thank you. Thanks for the explanation, Overall Gaming. You're welcome. Thank you to Adam for reminding us that Apollo does quirky stuff with acid.
Anytime. My pleasure.
Yeah, let's see. Trying to catch up. Luckily, chat is not as I think here's the thing for stuff like this. Chat's usually when they come in and it's like the people that are interested either come here to support or they come here to listen. This is kind of like a podcast, right?
Yeah.
So it's good
Good
that it's
background noise while you're cleaning the
exactly
house
like
or driving to work or whatever.
I'm waiting. This is not a good start of the day. Why, Seamus? being awake is a good start. It means you get to get a coffee and wake up. Rhapsody Lee, my day always starts when I wake up. That's true. Same. Okay, let's see. Oda, continuing this. Oda Nobunaga. What what are you up to? Okay, so another brawler. Attacks one enemy, Christy Hero's Divinity. That's nice. It's only 5%, but that's good. AoE attack, speed up, initiative up on this hero for 2 turns. The fact defeats enemy, the buffs cannot be removed. Okay, simple. Being awake means I'm not sleeping. That's true. Shameless. Ultimate, single target again. All I joke, I was gonna say, like, so far he's eternal and doesn't seem that insane, especially because, I don't know. It's like buffs are on himself. I expected the core to be AoE. Ultimate, let's see, single target attack, all allies join the attack with their basic. Izumo allies inflict 30% increased damage, increased turn meter this year by 50% if an enemy is defeated. Okay, sounds a bit better. Increases damage inflicted by this hero by 10%, reduces damage received by 10%. Each time this hero defeats an enemy, stacking up 5 times. That's amazing. But how often is that gonna happen? And it doesn't say goes across waves. So I'm not
That
sure where anywhere in the game you'd have this.
at Awaken 1, he gets to carry that across waves.
Hey,
So it's
nice.
a little bit of an investment, but it's not
Yeah.
that bad.
Stacks are not reset across each wave. It's definitely would help, but is he good enough though as an AoE damage dealer? I feel like if the speed up, initiative up on the core was AoE, could have been more interesting. But like this, I don't know. I'm just going between B and A tier for him, honestly.
I think it's going to depend on how hard he hits,
Yeah,
and it's really hard to gauge without seeing him in game. I
exactly.
put him in A tier on my tier list. I think he's
Mhm.
fine. I think I'd be happy to pull him. I'd be happy to build him, but I don't think he's like an elite legendary.
Yeah, exactly. It's definitely not S tier at least now. Let's just put him in A tier, I guess, as well. Because again, he's eternal, good aura in all
Yeah,
battles. Okay, let's see. Tianlong. Tianlong, the disappointment of the minigame, aka the passive changed that disappointed.
I'm
Last.
really interested to hear how you evaluate him.
Okay, let's see. Because I don't think I've read his kit much in the past. Let's see, basic. Okay, defense attack. 75% chance for attack down. Okay, this one 100% goes up to attack to 100%, or I hope, and that's amazing. And it's for 2 turns. I love that. Immortal on this hero for 2 turns places intercept on all allies except this hero. Okay. If an ally already has intercept, increases duration by 1 turn instead. Okay, that's nice because you can bring somebody else with intercept. Or you can have himself. But Immortal himself 2 turns. I assume this is a 3-turn cooldown. Okay, let's see. Ultimate removes all debuffs from all allies and attacks all enemies. Defense and attack. Okay. Also increases defense of all allies by 10%, stacking up to 3 times. That's 30% increased defense. Increase the ratio of intercept on all allies by 1 turn. Okay, so I'm really curious about the cooldown. If the core is 3 turns, then that's 2-turn intercept. If they already have it, he extends it. He extends it again on the ultimate. He could forever keep intercepts up on all ally. Let's see when passive. When damaged by intercept, heal 100% the attacked ally and place barrier on them. So he heals the ally that has intercept and places barrier. He has immortal on his core, so the only thing he would not extend would be the immortal on the core. Brings attack down. I think he's really interesting. I'm not sure how high I would value it. Increases the damage, so he can get up to 30% increase on defense on allies. He can keep having that intercept. He dispels debuffs. Immortal on himself. Intercept pretty much means the ally doesn't take the damage; he takes it himself. You know what? People might judge me. I'm putting him in B tier. I just don't see it.
I put him even lower than that.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not crazy. I'm like it looks like it could have something, but it's missing something.
Yeah, I think he lacks self sustain.
Yeah, because like how he doesn't heal himself anywhere,
Yeah, so he's gonna keep your teammates alive,
but he's gonna
but
die.
he dies instead.
You know what? If the ultimate said that it extends intercept and the immortal, well, all buffs on himself and all buffs on himself, including mortal, which I know we cannot extend. So maybe he had a line saying that extends immortal. We could have something interesting, you know?
Yeah,
Like it's not. It would still not be broken because like he can extend that, but you can bring somebody dispels buffs and removes them. You can remove it.
I
So
hope I pull him so I can kind of put my theory to the test that he's just gonna be too squishy.
yeah,
Um, but at the same time, I hope I pull better legendaries.
exactly. Like you definitely don't want to get him as an eternal defender. He's
Yeah,
definitely missing something. It's just like you said, he has no self sustain.
yeah, and he's healing the allies that he's intercepting for, but he's not healing himself. So it's like,
They should be the other way around. Heals himself and puts barrier on that ally. That's
yeah,
if that would be the case, then like okay, he goes into A tier at least.
yeah.
Okay, so Tianlong, you know what? Just join Izanagi and Perun. You're not good enough. You're just gonna die with them. So okay, let's see. Lalok. Triple hit. Each hit ignores target's defense, which is double if target's under hex. Interesting. 10% ignore. AoE attack. 80% chance place hex. Also place 2 stacks of banish on enemies defeated by this ability. So pretty much their block revived. AK, they need to be attempted to be revived twice before they can be actually revived. That's interesting. Just is the attack gonna be good enough? 360% only. It's not like a double hit. It's not sure it's strong enough. Attacks all
Yeah,
enemies. Each hit will also ricochet to a random enemy, inflicting damage, increasing target's divinity cost by 3%.
I
So
think they
this could be busted. Ricochet is
yeah,
like Zeus's. It can hit a million times
with really good RNG.
with really good RNG. Hmm,
Yeah. I think they balanced the damage multiplier of his core around the fact that it has the chance to block revive.
that's true. That makes sense. Each hit from this hero has a 50% inflicting additional. Okay, he's the RNG damage guy, I guess.
Yeah, he can pop off, that's for sure.
He can pop off or he can be useless. So I guess let's just balance him. I was thinking he has the potential to be S tier, but he has the potential to be B tier. So I guess let's just put him in A.
That's fair. I
Just
have him
just
in S tier because I like him. I think he's cool, but A is fair.
you love RNG.
Yeah, he just looks cool.
No, no, I
I don't
agree.
know.
Agree. Totally
I mean,
worth it.
who's to say that I'm right? Maybe your assessment is more accurate.
Maybe he's gonna end up being F tier because his damage is not gonna be good enough. Right?
Maybe.
Maybe he's gonna join Mulan. Poor Mulan didn't even look at her, just put her in F. I'm pretty sure Mulan might get another rework after these. I might be wrong again, but yeah.
It just depends on how situationally good single target damage dealers are. If they're quite good, then maybe she's better. If they're not very useful, then she will be less good.
Yeah, it's like the reality is gonna be do we see a place where this is gonna be helpful for this because here's the thing, it's just single target damage and no like other extra utility. So if that's the thing, it has to be good at least. It has to be a lot better. It's like I'm thinking Sun Kong, right? He doesn't bring any other debuff, but he has a quirky thing with the mirroring. However, Sun
Yeah.
Kong does damage, and it does have like kind of a pseudo AoE. Whereas this one's single target. We saw earlier people like I don't remember who it was that we said that if you have 300% accuracy, that's 1500 attack damage, and then you have Mulan with what's this 3 times 245. That's let's see 500, 750% attack only as somebody that only does damage. Because Drain and Hacks, like, really, are you gonna give them get accuracy, right? Put the accuracy multiplier again here for Mulan,
Yeah.
and there might be something up there,
Now, I think any Slayer who has debuff should get that accuracy bonus. Like
right?
that would be really cool.
Exactly like we said earlier. It's like if you have it, adjust in a way, but give it there. So at least it makes sense. Because here's the thing: one thing that they really valued and they said is they don't want any stat in this game on somebody's build to be useless, right? So accuracy
Yeah.
not only does increase your chance to land debuffs, but it also increases your chance of strong hit. Resist not only does it give you a chance to resist debuffs, but it gives you a chance to resist strong hits and crit hits. So should be doing that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Rhapsody says, "When does the game go live? I do have time to do your DH daily." Yes, so it's gonna be in about 6 hours from now. Rhapsody, 6 hours from now is when the beta is gonna go live. So that's yep, around I think it's around 4 p.m. UK time. It's 3 p.m. UTC because I think UK now is UTC +1. What time does beta go live? Same question, Big Button. Yep, answer in about pretty much 6 hours from now. Do keep in mind if you signed up that it might, the emails will be rolling out in waves, so you might not instantly get it. So I would give it half an hour. If let's say an hour passes and you still didn't get anything, maybe try and check Discord. But I think at the same time, if a content creator that you watch has a link, I think that's how it is, right, Adam? If we have the link, we can share the link to our communities,
Yeah.
even if they didn't directly get the email.
Oh, you're talking about the download link?
Yeah, the download link for
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
we should be able to. I think Hell Hades actually said that he wants us to invite our friends so they can really push the limits of their back end and stuff.
yeah.
So I
So
think they're encouraging us to share the link with people.
yeah, so we have to do a fastidious. Share it with your mother, as he says. Okay, let's see. Emir. Emir. This guy's name brings back memories of a game I played when I was a lot younger. Disciples. It was a really fun character there. Okay, let's see. Basic has a good chance to land defense down. Tank is under freeze. Place barrier on this hero equals 5% damage inflicted. That sounds nice. Brawler Eternal looks really cool. But also share your creator link and have them sign up. Otherwise, they're not on the mailing list for emails. That's true. They need to sign up as well because otherwise, if they earn any rewards during the beta, they will not be getting it during early access. Plus, like Susie said as well, like not being on mailing list means they might miss out on other stuff. So we only give the link if they use the sign up or sign up links. Conditional love, pretty much. Okay, let's see. Avalanche AoE attack reduces each target speed by 10 up to 3 times, so 30. Speed down is not the craziest, not the worst. AoE attack 80% chance to play speed down. Okay, you can I think goes to 100. Then attacks all enemies. Oh wait, so he does one AoE, and then he does another AoE. Plays freeze on enemies under speed down for 1 turn. Okay, interesting. When the hero's attacked, 50% chance plays freeze on the enemy for 1 turn. That's insane. Just the pass, honestly, just because of the passive, I feel like he has potential to do good damage. He can do really good control. He can land the speed down and lots of freezes. So he can be damage and control guy. And he's a brawler. Hmm. I wanted to really rank him high, but maybe S. You know what? Grendel is an S tier. Emir goes in S tier.
That's fair.
Might be because it's just like okay, he brings damage, brings the speed down, but then if he also gets attacked, he's like you have a chance to be frozen. And
Yeah.
like you said, there's gonna be armor sets that increase the chance of landing these types of controls. I think, right?
True. Yeah, the 6-piece trimmer set gives an extra 10% chance to land disables.
Yep.
Uh, I had him in A, but I think S or A. I mean, it depends on how highly you value the crowd control, and if you value it highly, then S is perfectly fair.
Yeah, it's like I personally value specific crowd control again for the same reason, like I said, that the progression type thing. And what are we focusing? This time around, we're focusing progressing through the campaign, pushing that. So if he brings the control, brings some damage, also has a chance to bring defense down on the basic, which means he can be good for boss content, which is a pretty
Yeah.
high chance. Can be
Fair,
really
yeah,
good.
that's actually a good point. Yeah.
Like, okay, he's gonna clear the waves, help you clear the waves, keep them controlled. And when he's at the boss, he's like, boom, hello boss, defense down.
Hello, goodbye.
Hello, good, exactly. Bursinder Derk Durusan. Possibly butchered that, but there's no reason you need to play an emulator because it's going to be available on PC, Mac, iOS, and Android.
But
So,
you should be able to play on an emulator. I
but
actually asked Hell Hades a couple months ago,
yeah,
And he said, yeah. But also, there's also the Google Play desktop app, so you don't need emulators anymore. You should be able to. If you wanted to play multiple accounts, you would need some sort of emulator, but
Oh, okay, that's true. That's true. Gotcha.
you should be able to.
I forgot about that. I didn't even think about multiple accounts because I'm gonna be so
Oh, what
focused
a
on the
casual.
one. Like, must no life this. Okay, let's see. Chernobog. Think it was interesting. Okay. Terrify. If he joins the attack or retaliates, attacks all enemies instead. That's amazing. Attacks, ignore, intercept, and charm. That's awesome. Okay. Triple hit. Retaliate on himself. Bellbog's ally buff cannot be removed or reduced. Enemies defeat increases the hero's divinity by 100%. That's crazy. Just like 3 hits. If you kill stuff, it's like, I'm gonna ult. Okay. Ultimate. Another triple hit. Target must be greater than his hero. Will inflict an additional 5%. Oh my god. Target's max HP. Each
I was
hit.
waiting for you to get to that part.
Damn. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Okay, he's gonna be a boss layer.
Yeah.
If this target max be lower, each hero will always. Oh my god. Okay, Chernobog, welcome to the S tier.
Wait, read the passive.
Oh boy. After this hero joins an attack, gains the next. Oh my. Gains an extra turn or retaliates. This hero's next ability will ignore 50% of defense. Ignore shield, barrier, mortal ward, and defense up. Okay, I need another tier up from S tier. So I can put Chernobog over there.
Yeah, he's pretty
Alongside
cool.
Dracula, of course. Damn. I mean, you know what? It makes me really happy that these are so good. Because I'm going to be a big fan of Virai. You know, representing
Yeah.
my 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 feature. And because like honestly, my favorite defender in the game is Svarog, which is Virai. My favorite hero in the game is Dracula, which is Virai. So far, one of the coolest looking damage dealers is
Mhm.
Chernobog, which is Virai. So like I'm set up. My favorite uncommon in the game is Villa, the uncommon, and she's from Virai. So
Yeah.
it's like I swear I'm not trying to be biased on purpose, but it kind of looks like it. It's a sign.
We need an American faction.
America. The real America, not the American one.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
let's
don't know
see.
what it would be though. Yeah, anyway, go
It would
ahead, go
be.
ahead.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, considering the I think dozens or hundreds of tribes around the U.S., could be something
Yeah.
around natives, right?
Yeah.
And there's
There's, like,
so many.
skinwalkers, which are part of that world,
Exactly,
and
that would be awesome.
Sasquatch, and yeah, there could be a lot of cool stuff.
You could be the Appalachian stuff.
Yeah. I mean, we got a lot of cryptids too.
Yep.
That's a direction they can go.
That
Sasquatch.
that's the beauty of this. It's like it has endless possibilities of stuff that can be added.
Yeah, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they're from New York City. That's part of the United States, right? That
Exactly.
wouldn't trigger anybody.
Yep, yep. They could easily be part of the Appalachians, Skinwalker stuff. Okay, let's see good old Bellobog. Okay, basic attack, attack up one on all allies. Love it. Pretty much the same way as Athena does defense up AoE. I'm curious if that one goes up to 2 tons with using skill ups or not. If it does, I would love that. But I assume not, because it might be a bit too strong to have that on a basic. For 2 turns, okay. Core, block debuffs and stalwart, so you block debuffs and control. 2 turns, attacks on enemies, decrease the cooldown of all ally core abilities. Oh yeah, by 1 turn. If Chernobog's down, like he joins the attack using his core. Holy shit! And Chernobog's just gonna explode stuff. Got it. Got it. Increases the rank. Hello, hello, welcome. Another one. Increases the rank of all buffs on allies by 1, and decreases the rank of all debuffs on all allies by 1. Okay, that's interesting. Also equals the turn meter of all allies to the enemy with the highest turn meter. When an ally receives a debuff, decreases duration by 1 turn. That's strong. Okay, he's really good. You know what? He brings a little bit of everything. Decreases the cooldown. All ally cold turns. Chernobog, especially if you have Chernobog. And increasing the rank. That just sounds really nice.
That's really cool, yeah.
I guess just because of the uniqueness, and this might be a bit biased, I'm putting him in S tier.
Yeah, I mean, he does attack up 1 on his basic.
Yep,
So if he ults on the next person's turn, he's gonna increase that to attack up 3.
that's true. Oh shit. It's even better, right?
Yeah.
Because he's Virai. Like that just gives him a boost from the beginning. Not
You should
biased
have
at
a
all.
V tier.
Yeah. Okay, the king that confused me earlier. The one that I thought was the one that but wasn't. Okay, Mr. Arthur, let's see what are you up to? Intercept on the ally with the highest fate for 2 turns, okay. AoE attack, chance to place attack down face down, okay. Ward for 2 turns that heroes, vanish on all allies for 2 turns, 80% chance to place taunt on all enemies for 1 turn. Interesting. When this hero intercepts an attack, reduces the damage taken by 50% and heal by 10%. This hero's HP. Okay, now this is what Tianlang was supposed to look like. Something like this, similar, right?
Yeah.
It's just, even though it's like only single target intercept, still AoE attack down the face down. That's pretty good. Ward on himself. It's like ward, but then vanish on everyone else. Is kind of like a variation of what's her name? Sphinx. Like this just looks better. And also
Yeah.
taunts at the same time. Which means
Yeah.
after the first 2 hits from the taunt, the ward just falls off though. He's good, though. He's good. I think I don't think he's S tier though. I think A tier is fair from my point of
Yeah.
view.
I'm looking at my tier list that has all the rarities from common to legendary,
Yeah.
and I have him in A tier, but I think on my legendary tier list where he was compared to only legendaries, I had him in C. I think he's like a good middle of the road, solid. Like build him and he'll help you progress your account.
Yeah.
Um, he might be a little bit better than C tier, or I don't know. I think A tier, B tier, something in there.
Yeah, that's also
He's
fair.
above average, I think. I don't know.
Because again, I just compare him to Daddy's Varog.
Yeah,
Daddy's
that's
Varog's
true. Yeah,
better.
yeah. I don't think he's S tier.
Like, the one thing is he's better than Sphinx. So it's like Sphinx
Yeah,
goes lower. Okay, let's see. Medusa, it's not there yet. Okay, that's what I thought. Susan, no, not there yet. I'm starting to have like some people that are on or not. Okay, Thor. Because again, I have all the. Ooh, Merle. Marduk. Numberland. Marduk. There we go. Some of these were by added because he pretty much used the API and he just populated, I think, from Raven Pyros. Again, massive shout out to Raven Pyros for sharing the API to save me hundreds of hours of manually inputting everything. Okay, let's
yeah.
see.
That's cool.
Mr. Marduk. Okay. Attack one, spread buff from each ally and place on all. Spread one buff from each ally and place on all allies. That sounds interesting and sounds
Yeah,
really strong. Remove debuffs from allies, then attack one enemy. All allies we join. Okay, join attack with a debuff clans. That's awesome. Places block debuffs on each ally for 2 turns. That's so good. So good. I mean, he's eternal. That makes sense. Okay, ultimate removes all disables. He removes disables as well. Damn. Places stalwart and speed up, so he's gonna block the next ones. Increase divinity and turn meter of allies by 30%. Holy shit. For every 10 debuffs this hero's team receive, activate this hero's core ability. You know what, Mr. Marduk, welcome to the S tier. He's
yeah. What I
strong.
like about his basic is there's a lot of heroes who do like really powerful self buffs, like retaliate.
Yep,
So when then Marduk uses his basic, he's going to spread that retaliate to the whole team. Little things like that. Like it's really neat what you can do with them if you're playing around it.
exactly. Who needs Heimdall when you get Daddy Marduk? Daddy
And then
Marduk
yeah.
with an Achilles, you got all the buffs in the game.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nice. Okay, I'm happy to see some of these be like, oh, hello, nice stuff. Come up.
Yeah, he's really good.
Morrigan. Let's see. Another Eternal Disruptor. Basic attack. Okay. This one gets boosted by Faith. 70% face down. Dark Tidings. What did let's see. Mechanics, debuffs. I think it was a debuff. Dark Tidings. I had it somewhere here. Somewhere.
It reduces damage dealt.
Inflicted by 5%. Stacks up to holy shit 10 times.
Yeah.
I wonder if it has a
I think it
cooldown and just keeps stacking.
yeah. And it goes until the hero who is under Dark Titans uses their ult, I think, and that's when it falls
Mm-hmm.
off. So, but it reduces the rate that they gain their ult, so it slows them down on their speed and faith too.
Yeah, it's like
Or
I only
also,
had each stack decreases damage inflicted by 5%, but that's it's already nice, already strong. I love when they have, unique heroes have unique debuffs. Also, I have a strong feeling, this is speculation, but based on I don't think it was this one, But the one before, where Hell Hades showed a bit, where Simon showed a bit in the game, and he kind of showed a bit I think it was kind of like the progress missions. You know, like you have the arbiter missions.
Yeah.
She was in there on the image on the left. I have a feeling she's gonna be.
Oh. Oh, you know what? That would make so much sense because she's like we saw that early game cutscene where like yeah. Yeah.
Right?
I think you might be right. Yeah, she might
Pair
be our
that with
arbiter.
this unique type of a debuff that's a bit different, the dark tidings and stuff.
Ooh.
There might be a thing of like she's so special, so it might be like everybody gets her at
Yeah,
some
cue
point.
the X-Files theme. I think you might be onto something there.
Woo, I got potential.
Yeah.
So let's continue seeing why she could be good, or she might completely suck because she's free. Nah, I'm kidding. They're not gonna do that. I'm sure they're not gonna be like, "Oh, you're a free hero." She sucks. Okay. Ooh, more dark tidings. Places 2 stacks of dark tidings on all enemies, then attacks all enemies. Again, attack and faith. 75% chance to place despair. Ooh yeah. On each turn, 1 turn. If the target is a boss, place speed on the target for 2 turns instead. Yep, like that. Like the transition of we don't have this, you can use the other stuff.
Yeah.
Ultimate, remove all buffs from all enemies. I don't think I've seen a legendary yet that removes buffs from enemies.
She's the only one in the whole game who does AoE buff strip.
Yep,
Very cool.
nice. Then attacks all enemies 3 times. First hit, chance to place drain. Second hit, chance to place defense down. Third hit has a chance to place attack down. Hello, Lydia. Like that's straight up. When an enemy receives a buff, reduces duration by 1 turn. When an oh yeah, the amazing passive that was like we all said this is. I did from my point of view, it's like the second best imprint, depending on what you had. This is the one that I saved for my Excalibur,
Yes.
for my Svarog.
Very good.
Honestly, straight up, like this. If somebody questions the S tier of her, and no, just for the passive, honestly, just bring her in for the passive, like, and it's already ultra powerful. So definitely think Morrigan is gonna be S tier.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Okay, let's see. Moctezuma. Let's see, what are you up to? Defender, okay. Next one enemy 2 times. Each hit inflicts 50% increased damage. Barrier and shield. If the target is not under barrier and shield, increase this hero turn meter by 10% instead. Okay. It's so quirky. It's like he sounds like he's gonna be, yes, I'm gonna be a fighter, but he's a defender. Interesting. Core ability, AoE attack 2 times. He might be okay, 800% defense. Is this right?
Whoa.
And maybe this is a typo. If it is, he's the hardest hitting hero in the game.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts. I don't think I noticed that.
I think that's 80% though. Because it scares off of defense and attack and it's twice. Yeah, it's 100%, 80%. That's definitely a typo. Before each attack has a 75% chance to remove barrier and shield from each target. Okay, target is not under them. After attacking, 75% chance to place curse. Two turns, and otherwise place acid on each target for 2 turns. So wait, what? Has a
Oh yeah.
75% chance to place curse on each target for 2 turns. Otherwise, place acid 2 on each target for 2 turns. I don't get it. What?
So if hold on, I was looking them up. I was gonna double check his multipliers on the website. So if I think if they still have a barrier after the attack
Okay.
or whatever, he places the acids because acids deal double damage to shields and barriers. So I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it's to help.
Okay. Just the wording was confusing. Thank you.
Yeah. I had to read it like 4 times before I I
Focus. I'm not
understood
crazy.
what.
Yes. I'm crazy again.
So that is a typo. It's on the Godforge.gg. It's 80% defense.
Oh,
So you're right.
okay. So he's not my most wanted anymore. Got it. One shot everything. Montezuma. Also places taunt on each target, but still, so far, interesting. Just the taunt on the core. A lot of stuff with barriers and shields. So this is maybe more specific areas, like maybe pushing campaign, maybe PvP specific. Okay, ultimate places ward on all. Hello, first day we ward this in the game. First artist for 2 turns, apart from Heimdall Awaken 5. This is ward on allies for 2 turns. Actually, wait, I think Heimdall Awaken 5 puts it only on himself. Place ward on allies for 2 turns and tax on enemies. Also place shield on allies equal 30% the damage inflicted. Shield cannot exceed 25,000. When an enemy attacks an ally, decreases damage received by 20%, increases damage this hero inflicts on their next basic ability by 5%. This is doubles the enemies on the battlefield. So, enemy attacks an ally, increases damage received. So he kind of seems like he's gonna wants to be a defender slash damage dealer. I like it. He's
Did
so
you do or
interesting.
you don't?
Hmm?
You say you do like it or you don't like it?
I like it.
Oh, okay.
I like this. He's because he's so versatile. I feel like again, this I might be wrong. I'm just putting him in S tier. He's so versatile. He
I've got him
break
in S tier too.
yeah.
Well, the ultimate plays ward on all allies for 2 turns. Ward is block damage in
First
Godforge.
thing that I was thinking, right? It's just straight up.
Yeah.
Then he can also bring taunt. He can also bring the curse. He can also, remove decrease shields, barriers.
Big ass shield out there too. Yeah.
And I have a feeling he's gonna do some good damage as well. Honestly,
Yeah.
especially with that passive. So I like that.
At Awaken 1, his core puts taunt for 2 turns instead.
That's even
So,
better. Nice.
yeah, he's very good. Yeah.
Definitely. If an ally is defeated, activates this hero's core. Nice. Which is looking at awakenings now. Oh, somebody dies, you're all straight up taunted. Okay, let's see. Fenrir, the guy that used to be eternal and then became cunning during the minigame.
Ooh.
Attacks only 2 times, heals 2% hero, 2% HP this hero for each stack of bleed on the target. If the target is under 5 or more bleed stacks, this attack can now weak hit. Nice. So he's gonna be good friends with Daddy Dracula.
Yep.
Hello, Mr. Ragewood. Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome.
Hey, Ridgewood.
Hello. We're still working on this. I was planning to be like, yeah, let's build a tier list, but deep diving and testing and having amazing chat with Adam over here. I think I'm just gonna be legendary ones done, and we're good for now. And while I work on others, if I don't finish them, I'm gonna send people to Adam's ones or to yours. Okay, let's see what does Mr. Fenrir continue doing. What does the son of Loki do? Is it gonna be better than Loki or not?
I
Next
didn't
one
realize the
enemy,
lore.
75% chance activate 3 stacks of bleed on the target. If the target is under 10 stacks of bleed, gain an extra turn. Ooh la la. Nice. I like that. That sounds interesting. Activating them means here's the thing though, when you activate bleeds, they don't fall off. Like bleeds are not supposed to fall off. So
Yeah.
activating them is just does damage, but they don't disappear.
Yeah, that's how it worked in the alpha. I
Right?
there's some rumors that bleed got nerfed, but they haven't said what the nerf to it was. So hopefully it's not
I'm
nothing too
gonna
bad.
riot
I don't know.
if it got nerfed too much. Okay, so this one sounds really nice. It just sounds like really strong single target damage. Then ultimate take attacks one enemy 2 times. For attacking places 2 stacks of bleed, which cannot be resisted. I love that. He doesn't need accuracy. Then that's good. This which cannot be resisted. This hero has 100% crit rate, which you're gonna build it because he seems like he's gonna smack. Also places better under hero equal to 5% of damage inflicted. If the target is under 10 stacks of bleed, increase this hero's turn meter by 20%. Enemies under bleed have their turn meter reduction effects reduced by what? Enemies under bleed have their turn meter reduction effects reduced by 100%. So pretty much, if they have bleed, they cannot reduce your turn meter.
Oh, interesting. I misinterpreted. I thought it was a double negative, and then it was just a typo. Like
Yeah,
if an enemy has their turn meter reduced, it was meant to double the effect. But what you're saying actually kind of makes sense. So if enemies under bleed can't reduce our turn meters,
yeah,
that makes more sense. I think your interpretation of it might be correct.
and that makes it be something different and cool.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: I love his kit.
Yeah, it's very cool.
The quirky thing, though, is because of again the value that I do for progression and stuff. He just seems like straight up a boss clapper, from my point
Yeah.
of view. So I guess I'm not gonna give him too low though, because I guess in beta 2 we're gonna have Pantheon boss and stuff. I'm just gonna keep him in A for now. I really like it, interesting, and just honestly, I guess even for waves might be good because You know what? If you fight some waves that there's a ton of thermal reduction, if you have him and you have some bleeds out there, you're not gonna be affected by it.
I think he's really good if you pick Lady Jacques
Yeah,
as your starter.
exactly.
My one criticism about him is that the only skill he has that places bleed is his ultimate.
Yeah.
So it could take you a while to stack up the bleeds if he's your only bleeder. But if you have at least one other hero who can place bleeds, I think he gets exponentially better.
Yeah, 100%. It's like, and it's single target. That's the issue with
Yeah.
that. But yeah, alongside, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's tons of there's gonna be tons of rares in the game. I guess you know what? Let's just go to debuffs over here, put bleed, and let's see what options do we have since we're talking about it. I'm just showing off my website, right? Basically, I have a filter. It's so cool. It's helpful. So we have Achilles, that's single target. Dracula, let's say we. Freki, I don't remember if it's a we or single target. Lady Jacques. Thorkel, I really hope I get Thorkel. I
He looks
love
cool
them.
too. Yeah.
Chipetto Tech. So there's quite a few. I know this guy had some cool stuff in high smack potential. Do we have a wild rage with the peer? Or was just a message?
Hey, yep. Ragewood joined the chat.
A wild ragewood has appeared. Or has he?
I think he's just teasing us.
Oh, stop being a tease.
I see his name lighting up, like his mic's turning on, but I don't hear anything.
It's not. Maybe he's muted like you.
Oh, there it is.
Is there room for another then?
Oh, we
Always
can
room for you,
always
Ragewood.
squeeze in. Hello, hello. So basically, there are a few over here that we see that could, but like the best, like you said, Adam, the best is still definitely gonna be Lady Jacques. Just straight up.
Well,
Or sorry,
maybe.
the easiest to get. I mean,
Minotaur is quite good. He does 2 stacks of bleed on his basic, and he gives himself a retaliate on his ultimate. So he can
Mhm.
stack up bleeds really fast. But Lady Jacques does them on AoE, so it depends on the situation.
Yeah, exactly. For easiest way to access and do, I guess would be Lady Jacques. Because I'm pretty sure, Dracula's gonna be the best at putting bleeds up. But then you have a Chipetotek and Torkel that can be really good with those. But the easiest
Yeah.
to achieve would, I'm sure, even if you don't pick Lady Jacques as a starter, you're gonna pull it eventually, right?
Yeah. There's options. Plenty of options to help enable Fenrir.
Exactly. So Fenrir, you stay in the A tier for now. Okay, let's see. Next one, Lilith, other one, and Lord Verko, which was a meme, right? He's not the thing. Is he still on the? Is he still on the website? Let me just double check. I think he was the what's it called? April Fools.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was Avalon or something. Yeah, he's not that. Just making sure that don't need to rate him. Okay, we're good. Okay, so I think that's the. I finished the legendary one. Oh god. Okay, Mr. Ragewood, welcome. What do you think?
God, you've been going for 2.5 hours. I didn't set an alarm just so I could rest in and recover. I've
Okay.
basically missed all of this.
Here's the thing: we barely did a legendary one, even.
Well, you got a big day ahead of you, so
Yeah.
needed your sleep.
What do I think? It doesn't matter what I think necessarily. This is your list.
Yeah.
That's a very polite way of saying I hate it.
And you
Yeah.
suck. You have no idea what you're
No,
talking about.
like I agree with a lot of it. Others I have different opinions on, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's like we
I
had
think-
that with Adam during the stream as well. It's like I had an opinion, he had an opinion. It's like obviously that's the beauty, and that's why there's so many tier lists out there, because each people values things differently, people judge it differently and whatnot. So it's better, right? Some people might agree with me, some people might disagree with me and just agree with Adam or agree with you, Ragewood. So
Like, I guess you put Dracula top because it's your grandpa.
plus, wait a second, there's more. There was a stat that I know that I think was Jajek's website, where Daddy Dracula was top 5 AoE damage potential in the game, or the highest damage in the game.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think on his ult, if there's a fight with like 5 enemies and you have 10 sacks of bleed on everybody, and then it removes and then does like I think
Exactly.
yeah.
He can one shot
Yeah. I think part of the reason I've put a lot of the bleed as low is because that podcast where they hinted that something had changed, and I don't know what it is. So I don't want to buy
Yeah.
into it too much.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we had
Yeah,
speaking of hinting and stuff. I was saying to Adam earlier, discussing about this. I think it was 2 or 3 videos ago when Simon showed the stuff in the game with the gold market and stuff. He was
Mhm.
showing kind of like the progress missions, like Raid has the Arbiter ones,
Mhm.
and I saw on the left behind him, she was the background image. Okay,
Yeah, I actually mentioned that in a video I did in the weekly
yeah,
news of it. Mm.
I have a feeling, and we also were looking at the kid and paired with a quirky, different debuff, Dark Tidings. I was like, yeah, I have a strong feeling she's gonna be the guaranteed one.
It'd be so cool if she's so strong.
Yeah, she's like I called her the lady, right? Lady of Godforge.
Yeah,
And
she's so good.
it makes sense from a lore perspective too, because like we know that she's like been in the cutscenes, at least one cutscene early on.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah, it's
that's
almost like
true.
she's like our narrator, or at least she's guiding us through our journey as like emissary to destiny or whatever, something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, actually, it reminds me of. I don't remember when it was. Simon did a video where he shared some like cutscene stuff. We started doing reactions on it, and then they took the video down.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
I can't remember when that was. I'm trying to think if she was in that as well.
Well, we were also kindly asked not to discuss that, so.
Yeah.
But in the social media trailer that they put out, like when we first saw the new changes to Ascension, like in that trailer, we see a brief cut of that cutscene. So at the very beginning,
Interesting.
so like it shows her, and then for a couple seconds, and then like I'm talking with my hands, but you can't see my hands. Like the transition, like the screen rotates, and then it transitions to another scene, and it shows like the hooded figure.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I guess
yeah,
we'll find out later today.
yeah,
that's
hopefully,
true.
hopefully.
But here's the question, though. Let's say that she is right.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to be possible to get 2 weeks? I don't.
Oh no. I don't think we'll
Yeah.
see her in the beta.
If
I
it
think we're
is,
just
then I don't what's it called? I don't like it. I prefer this to be these types of things have to have like a specific timeline. Like this is
Yeah,
the
be
carrot you
be
always push.
hard. Yeah.
like 28 days or 27. What was your record? Odd one for getting Arbiter?
Oh yeah, 27 days.
27. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so as long as it's 27 days or more, it's fine.
exactly. If it's under, it's like no, not good enough. But I mean, I still
Yeah.
ranked her because I had her, so why not? We still put her here.
Yeah. I was also very lazy with my tier list. I just put everything in alphabetical order.
Oh,
I didn't.
I
I
didn't
didn't
even do
want
that.
to.
I mean,
I
here's
just
the
kind of clicked and dragged and dropped.
here's the thing. When I started this, like massive shout out to Big Bergazzo for doing it. When I first started it, the way that my tier list was is like I would have to S tier and click, select the hero, add to tier, click, select the hero, add to tier, right? So that would have been taken a while. And like the massive legend that Big Bear is, he jumped in. I was like, oh yeah, do you think we could do that? He just did it in 5 minutes. Just like, oh yeah,
Nice.
move it, whatever you want. Go ahead. So I'm like, damn. And it also has everything at the bottom and everything, so it's so much better now.
Nice.
Oh god, so I finished the legendaries one. Oh boy. I look so much better. So now when I go to home, let me see. Haha. I go to tier lists. There we go. We can go in epic. I kind of like gonna split them like I mentioned yesterday. Split them. So we have the legendaries first, and then I can just go between them. That's awesome.
Nice.
Are you gonna rank
What's
the
bugged?
epics?
Nope, bugged. No issue. You can't get the bottom rewards. What? Who? When? What? Susie saying.
The bottom rewards? Like those mission rewards,
Oh,
like
the mission
progress
rewards.
missions.
Also, she was talking on our speculation of Morrigan being the main
Hey,
reward.
M's here. I am.
Morning, Em.
Hello, So you're saying that Morrigan is the guaranteed reward from there? Is
I
that a
don't think
Susie
that's
leak?
what she was saying.
Is that a Susie leak? So you're saying there's a leak? I mean, like, again, 5 hours, we're gonna see what's happening or not. That was quite a few of those. Okay. Oh. Do I speedrun the epics?
There's like, I don't know. There's
They'll be
like a
like
very
F,
small
F,
handful that
F,
I'm.
D, F, F. Oh, he's here, I S tier. Didn't like anything. Okay. Okay, let's see. So I guess do I start on epics? Do I need to take a break? I'm hungry. I don't know. Trying to be productive work today so I can finish early, but there's so much going on, impossible to focus.
Bottom
Since Ragewood's here
rewards.
now, I'm going to take a break to grab a snack. I'll let you guys hang out while I eat some food. I'll turn my mic off so you don't have to listen to ASMR, mukbang, chewing.
But that was gonna be my highlight.
Yeah, you are a snack.
Exactly.
Ooh. All right, I'll be right back.
Nom nom.
Susie's saying the bottom rewards for progress missions are locked. I don't know what that means.
Exactly. It's more confusing. Okay, there's a few epics in here, aren't there?
Yeah, there's only one less epic. Sorry, one more epic than there is legendaries.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
There's still
basically
quite a
the
few.
same number.
And it took me 2 hours and 45 minutes to the legendaries. Oh boy. Oh boy. Do I really want to do this as well? I'm so hungry and I gotta record stuff and gotta do things. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's a good
got-
question. You know what? Maybe just call a pause to this one. And if I decide to not have to do any other crazy recording in between, just come back and finish the rest.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll see.
what are you going to be recording between now and
I
when
mean,
it goes?
here's what my plan was. So the reality is, the reason why I really want to have the tier list, obviously, same as you have and like Adam has,
Mhm.
just if people watch and want to have an idea of like, oh, is this legendary or this hero good or not? My main goal was specifically for legendaries, at least, because I want to release as soon as the game goes out. I want to try and do a reroll guide as soon as it comes for people
Yeah,
that
I'm
don't
going to be
have
doing
the.
the same. Yeah.
So it's like if they're gonna be like, oh, I have a reroll guide, and they're gonna be like, well, what legendary am I looking to reroll for? Like,
Mhm.
I'm not sure if it's gonna work or not. I'm hoping in the first half an hour of gameplay there's a flawless, so we get a guaranteed Lego. Then
Mhm.
I can make like, oh yeah, reroll guide, and then be like, these are the ones that you might want to look for based on what I ranked, so they can
Yeah.
go good hand in hand. So before that, I was gonna be make a video of like, here's my tier list, but I only have the legendary one currently. But I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's going to be so much fun. I'm
Yeah,
really
I'm
looking
looking
forward
forward
to
to it.
today.
I'm really hoping that it's not going to be a hot mess, so that Susie doesn't need to be crazy on. So that,
Yeah.
and I hope the baby girl gets tired. I hope she doesn't nap during the day, so that when I go and pick her up, she goes straight to bed. We can
Yeah, it's
play and I
good.
can stream.
Is she with like your parents right
Yeah,
now?
yeah, she's with my parents for today.
Yeah. Let's hope they've taken her to the park and she's running around
Yeah, make
and
her exactly.
yeah, make her
Keep her
exhausted.
busy. No naps allowed today.
Yeah. Yeah.
I should just call
Uh,
my mom and be like, "Hey, can you not let Lily sleep?"
yeah.
No, if she is like, no, it's like as much as I would want to, if she's tired, I always prefer that she naps because it's
Yeah.
number one thing for baby girls and babies in general to grow. They need to have their naps.
Yeah. God, I need my naps as well. It doesn't change when you're older.
Oh, there we go. I mean, the only thing that changes when we're older, we need our naps to have our beauty sleep, to get pretty. When you're
Yeah.
young, you just need to grow.
Yeah. Speaking of beauty sleep, yeah, Adam, that makes sense, my friend. We've all got a busy day today, so
Yeah,
sleep well.
definitely need. No, he's like going to bed in a few hours, so he's still here.
Oh, sorry, I read that as I'm going to bed for a few hours. Sorry,
No, in a few hours. In a few hours.
in a few hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying not to talk with my mouth full.
Oh yeah. Same
Oh no,
here.
please do. It does things for me.
We'll save that for later.
Yeah. So there you go. Is there a particular, like, we obviously you've done the tier list, and I'm gonna give the caveat outside of Dracula.
Yeah.
Like, is there a legendary you're sort of hoping you might get from, like, either Eternal or RGB units to have a play around with?
Yeah, the bug.
Chernobog?
I
Yeah,
love him. Just look at his kid. It looks, oh my god.
yeah. He seems strong.
He seems awesome. And then I guess if I look based off of non-Eternals, there's if I specifically look at S tier, I mean honestly, if I'm just looking like Eternal,
Yeah,
Eternal, I feel like, you know what, maybe the one that I would like would be Vivian. I feel like I would pair Vivian really nicely with Svarog.
yeah,
Because I have Svarog as my main game reward.
yeah. Yeah, the one that I really want to play around with, I haven't actually, I think, ranked that high, but I just think they're really cool, and that's Camazots.
I ranked him so low. What is he, B? I was gonna put him even lower.
Yeah, no,
He-
I think he sounds good, or like to me, he looks okay, like half decent, but the model I think is just super cool.
He also goes like super insane once he's awakened. His awakening
Yeah,
bonuses are savage.
Yeah.
so I think
This is
potentially
Eternal.
with some investments, he might be good fun, but yeah, I just want a giant bat on my team.
Yeah, I mean, just for the sake of how he looks, like, yeah, I get it. For visuals, totally makes sense. But for Kit, again, this is just my opinion. Personally, I just feel disappointed what I read. It's like, meh,
Yeah,
drain the
that's fair
speed
enough.
down. Thanks, Guan Yu.
Yeah.
It's like, at least
Yeah,
Guan Yu
no,
has enemy max
understand.
HP damage.
Yeah, no, I understand. But yeah, as I said, he's one that I think will be pretty fun to get.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. It's like, obviously, everything we rank is like
Yeah.
speculations because we haven't tested everything.
And another thing, I really hope if Susie's still hanging around here, I'd love to know her thoughts on this. Is there a way of tracking how many people get a legendary from Mortal Stones today?
For Moltos being the green ones, right?
Yeah, sorry, yeah, I'm still talking about Raid, aren't I? But you know
No, I'm
what I
not
mean.
sure. I
But
think they're called Mortal Ether Stones.
yeah,
It's
They're
I'd
called
love
Morphle.
to.
mortal.
Oh, okay, because
You were
we
correct.
nice.
Nom nom nom.
Because we know it's possible, right? So I wonder how many people are going to get one from a legendary from one of those today.
I mean, here's the thing. That's one of the things that I'm not sure how many people are gonna do that, but I kind of launched it in my video yesterday, saying if anybody wants to save some of their summons, any of them, for Friday night, I might do a summon, shard pool party.
Yeah,
If somebody has 1,000 mortals saved, the green ones, I'll do them to hope for a legendary, right? It could be something fun.
yeah. I might take you up on that. For me, I'll keep my green shards. You can pull
Swear to
mine.
God, if you have 10,000, I'm gonna ban you.
Okay, yeah.
That's a
Well,
dedicated video, not a stream.
I need. Is it what is it? 20,000 in theory. You can
Yes.
get. So I'll save 20,000, and then you can pull one legendary for me.
I mean, to be fair, I need to be awake on Friday because I need to go and pick a friend up from the airport, which is like a 2-hour drive. He lands at like 2 in the morning. So I said, might as well stream Friday night up until I have to go pick him up. Because what else? Am I going to stay awake and do nothing? Might as well
Yeah, fair.
just no alcohol, of course, because I got to drive.
Yeah.
But basically saying, what summons do I need to save? Just any summons you want. Obviously, I would think day 1 and 2 you're just gonna pull everything, so you got you have a few heroes to play with and push. But at least for us that are mini game players, it makes it a little bit easier, hopefully, to progress the game and play and have fun because we do have a start of a legendary weapon, everything. But like, yeah, if people want to save their summons and we can have some fun with that on Friday, we can do that. Or whatever you collect on Friday. It's like just 2050. We'll see how it is. We'll figure something out. Make it a fun stream.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Just why not? Just don't come with 20,000 mortals. I can say thank you, pass. I'm sorry, your logins do not work. Oh, your account has been banned. What? Okay. Damn, it's already 1 o'clock. 5 hours and games, right? Wait, 1 o'clock for me. 5 hours and games
Yes,
out.
it's 11:15 for me. I got meetings in an hour, so I'll have to disappear until
Yeah,
basically
I
when
think
when
I'm
the
gonna
game
take a
starts.
I think I'm gonna take a break now, and I'll see. I might just do it off stream. The epics of rare tier list. Just
Yeah.
go ahead and look at them. Because here's the thing: the reason why I really liked it, and again, thank you so much, Adam. It's so fun because you go and look at kits, and you really learn, really understand. Because it's
Mhm.
impossible to know 200 heroes just
Yeah.
like that.
And but you see something that he does and vice versa. And, yeah,
Yeah,
you bounce
exactly.
ideas off people. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's so helpful. And it's like because at the end of the day, my goal is to have good knowledge of the game so I can help people out. It's like, the more I learn myself, that's the better because the more I can help further. So it's like
Yeah.
I was saying earlier, that's why I like, that's why I have very few friends. But I like to surround myself with people that are, equally smarter or smarter than me because I always like to learn, right?
I'm sorry for being here then.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm the lower one here. Stacy B on YouTube. Hello, hello. Like, yeah, I guess let me just notice now. Let me catch up on some of those activity feeds. So, Julian Trotter, thank you for the sub, like almost an hour ago on YouTube. Thomas Benas and KS, thank you for the subs on YouTube. I think I'm gonna call it here because I still gotta prepare some stuff for Godforge. I still gotta do Dragonair videos, depending on what I decide to do, because there's so much happening, and gotta get ready because you know what, the beta is gonna be in a few hours, so I might have to prepare, finish off this tier list off video and then maybe release the video before that. But thank you everybody for hanging out. Hope you had a good time. If all goes well and baby girl goes to sleep early and there's no fire to be put out with the beta release and Susie's gonna be okay, not too crazy, I might be able to stream tonight. If there's too much craziness and I'm gonna be on daddy duty, which is always my priority, then I'm not gonna be streaming, and I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow pretty much at around the same time that I started today, just playing and having fun. But thanks everyone for being here. Hopefully see you tonight, if not see you tomorrow. Massive shout out to Adam. Thank you for the help. Big shout out to the master himself, Ragewood of the book club cluster. And I
Didn't
guess
really do a lot.
see you all. Thanks everyone for being here. And I guess hopefully see you later. Peace, love, take care everyone. Bye bye.